Oh dear. Why did it vanish again? I'm so confused. It was seriously up and running 5 minutes ago. I'm sorry, everybody. Give the scuff 2 seconds. What the hell? I have apparently cast some sort of invisibility spell on myself. Give me just a moment. Ay ay ay. This is not the first time the VitoTube decided to do this to me. 1 second. Oh, I am the queen of scuff. Here we go. Ipa. Am I alive now? Am I here? There I am. Okay, good. Good. I am now here. I don't know what happened. This has happened before. But hi! I swear, I did not do that on purpose. I was not invisible. I have been here this whole entire time. Kind of. But hello, good evening. Yes, I know it's supposed to be Spook Month, but after my 12-hour stream, I've been kind of like... I'm in the kind of the comfy, cozy mood tonight. And it's for a visual novel that I've actually seen during the summer months. And I have been wanting to give it a try. And I finally just said, you know what? Why not? Let's just have a nice, cozy night. I do miss visual novels. Because I think my first one was actually Light the Way for the Luxium fan game. So this will be my first technical visual novel reading. It's going to be fun. Am I going to be able to voice act? Probably not very well for at least a little bit longer because I am still coughing. I am still slightly dying in the back. But I'm okay. I will survive. Although my chat box seems to be completely non-existent, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So let's pop over to screen share. I have no hat here. Yeah, I'm going through it. It's okay. But hey, there we go. And we're gonna start this up now. I didn't want to start anything in particular because I did not want anything fancy pants to start. So we're gonna start now with the usual attention stuff. No hat today. I'm sorry. Oh. Idea factory. I'm gonna turn this down just a smidge. Ooh, yeah. I did not test the audio on this. Ha 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 ha. Otomate. I'm thinking that's how it's pronounced. Oh, that was like really loud. I apologize. I've been okay. Oh, good. The chat box started working. I've been good. Other than I somehow got sick for a second time. But I am still living. Configure options. Hello? You want to configure? I'm trying to configure. Game. Oh, there it is. Let's just configure. There we go. Heaven's sake. I am having a moment today. This is what happens when I miss things. Horse skip breed, skip speed. I don't think we really need to skip anything because auto mode, text speed. Let's kind of up the text speed a little bit. Text window, love catch. I don't know what the love catch is. Stop voice. Yeah, this is a visual novel. Guide transparency, filter transparency. I think this is okay. Oh. Yeah. There we go. I don't know how this is gonna go. I might have to figure out some configurations as I go. From backstage, I still peek at the audience. Under the dim light, one particular guest sat there in silence. His face was like an ice sculpture, still, motionless. We had come this far, just to make a smile bloom on his face.
ほーら、シャンとなさい。そんな緊
Oh.
張で引きつった顔じゃ、誰も笑顔になんてできないわよ。
Oh, it's got it's got JP voice acting. Okay. I did not expect that. I might need to change it to where I can get the voices to be non-existent, maybe. Come on, chin up. Looking all tense like that, you're not gonna spread any joy. Unless people don't mind and they just don't mind me reading out the lines properly.
誰かを笑顔にするには、まずは自分から。でしょ?
If you want someone to smile, then you have to smile first. Remember? That's right. Soon, the final show would begin. Together, we would all do our best to make one single person smile. No, let me correct that. To see everybody here leave with a smile. So please, all of you. Please. Oh. That's already adorable! Oh, the voice is so adorable. Help. Don't worry, I'll do this right. Promise.
きっと素敵なパフォーマンスになるよ。
It'll definitely be a wonderful show.
約束しよう。期待は決して裏切らない。
Oh, this is a surprisingly wholesome opening. Usually we're isekai'd into some kind of random dimension. I won't betray your hopes, this I swear.
一発で決めるぞ。
Get this right in one go.
私たちの本気、見せてあげましょう。
And let's show them what we've got. Oh.
頑張ろう、みんなで。大丈夫。絶対うまくいくさ。
Wholesome opening, better not die. This is not Danganronpa. Though Danganronpa might be on the list eventually. Or at least that pre-sequel, I don't know. Let's do our best as a team. We can do this, so don't worry about a thing. I felt almighty when we stood on the stage. Together, we could do anything. I was surrounded by trusted comrades with whom I shared both joys and sorrows. This is so cute. I can't help but smile. My lips curled into a grin and I drew in a deep breath. Then, let us begin.
It's showtime!
Yeah, they did that better than I could. Oh, this is so cute. Oh. I have to turn this down. Oh my goodness. Actually, I had to turn that down on my headset too. This is so adorable. What the hell? I think I might need to turn this down a little bit further. Oh my god. I actually saw the opening to this entire thing and I'm just like, okay, this is gonna be cute. I also love the artwork for it. It's so cute! What? You don't trust it. Oh, oh my goodness. Look at all that artwork, is so pretty. Oh, that's what the song is. Oh. I can't help it. This is so cute. I'm gonna be fangirling for hours, aren't I? I'm gonna be fangirling for hours, and I will apologize severely. Excuse me. They said 2022 on the tin when I was putting this up.
さあ、ここにサインしてちょうだい。
Yay, fangirl mode. Sign right here, would you? Heyo.
大丈夫。何も迷うことなんてないわ。
Wow, we are already in the thick of it. We're already signing contracts. I'm already selling my soul. It's fantastic. No need to worry. Why hesitate? After all.
そこに名前を書くだけで、あなたの欲しいものが手に。
All you have to do is write your name and you'll get exactly what you wish for.
だからほら、さっさとサインしてしまいなさいな。
So, come on. Hurry up and sign.
さ、早く。
Are you trying? I'm already selling my soul to this person, apparently. Get on with it. Oh. Oh, delete is Y. Okay. You know me. I'm gonna roll with it. E-H Y and R. There we go. Excuse me a second. Excuse me. Zephyr will finalize my name entry.
My daddy.
Pleasure doing business with you. What the hell did I just do? What the hell did I just sign up for? I am selling my soul to this man. Well, what seemed like a normal day turned out to be the start of my adventure. How is this my life? Good question. You're the one who signed it. I mean, I'm technically the one who signed it. Now, I'm worried that I'm going to be butchering a lot of pronunciations as I go. I feel like I'm going to be butchering a lot of this. And I will apologize greatly. I will do my best, but pronunciation of odd words is not my strong suit. Escultia is a peaceful country under the rule of our royal family. At her heart is the capital Arthair? I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm rolling with it. If someone has proper pronunciations for these, please let me know. For now, I'm just kind of rolling with what I got. I believe Arthair is the way it's pronounced because that's the way it sounds in my head. And on a street, slightly off the main road, sits Liber, a small tavern. Today, like any other day, I am working here with my family. Here you go, Zephyr. Give that to the girl at the counter, will you? Right away. Spiria. The music is really cute. Actually, hang on. What's this glossary button do? Oh, Spiria. Our heroine's aunt Spiria looks like the girl under her wing. Took the girl under her wing after her parents passed away. The shopkeeper of Liber, an inn tavern located near Central Athair. Oh, cute. Got little glossary tips. That's cute. I have not done visual novels in a while. This is fun. Shopkeeper, Spiria, handed me dessert, and I served it to our dear customer. Sorry for the wait. Here's Liver's specialty, our honey pancake. You know, me being a waitress at a tavern gives me so many vibes from Light the Way so much. Shush. I can't help myself. I see cute thing, I like it. Ah, thanks. You really can't get enough of the pancakes here, huh? I've gone around here and eaten lots of different pancakes, but in the end, nothing beats Miss Spiria's. I might need to figure out a way. Can I pause this for a second? Is there a pause menu? Just the glossary. Function cannot be used. Oh! Ah! I am fiddling with buttons now. Oh, there we go. Title, dictionary, load, repeat performance. Stage setting. That's what we're looking for. Probably not the one I'm looking for. Title, entrance, backstage. Options. Oh! Haha! They framed this so interestingly. Or skip mode. I'm just, stop voice. Pause voice when next voice is played. You know what? I'll just keep it the way it is for now, and I'll see how everything works afterwards. Excuse me. Oh, I'm very happy to hear that. Please, feel free to come anytime. I knew it best. Spiria's cooking was the tastiest in the whole world. But hearing it from the mouth of a customer still sent me over the moon. That reminds me, you went to Orien's a while ago, right? How'd that go? Absolutely fantastic. The city was gorgeous and the food was delightful. No wonder Orien's is so famous as a tourist spot. I'm a little jealous. Yeah, the city of love, Orien's. I might meet the one for there. I can read. I can read, I swear. City of Love, Orien's. I might meet the one for me there. So I really want to go too. Let's all go to Orien's together next time. I'll be your tour guide. That sounds great. Hey, Zephyr, you should come with us. Huh? Well, I have my job to attend to, so I can't. I'm sorry. You guys are silly. Are you that busy with work? I mean, I know that Liber is always bustling, but... It'd just be for a few days. Surely Miss Spiria will give you permission. Isn't that right, Mrs. Spiria? I have to get some water for that customer over there. Sorry, I gotta go. Absolute panic. Ooh, changing perspectives, are we? Oh, she left. You guys must be pretty busy then, huh? Excuse me. Goodness me. I'm really hoping this cough will clear up soon. I'm actually liking this so far. I am working just as much as anybody else is. Well, thankfully, business is booming as usual, but
旅行くらいなら行かせてやれるんだけどね。
going on a little trip wouldn't be a problem at all.
頑張ってくれるのは嬉しいけど、もうちょっと自分のことにも目を向けてもらいたいもんだよ。
I'm happy she's working so hard, but personally, I wish she'd do a bit more for herself. Oh boy, this is hitting hard. Yeah, I got a cold again, unfortunately. I caught it during last week as I was doing my 12-hour stream. It's very unfortunate. Oh well. I mean, Miss Spirit as a romance option would be nice. But we're technically playing the adoptive daughter, so that would be strange. Switching. I mean, she's really sweet. Excuse me, I'll refill your glass.
ああ、どうもありがと
Thank you.
お、なんだ、あっちのお客さんの相手はもういいのか？
Oh no. Hmm? Hey, Zephyr, have you finished chatting with the regulars? From a chair next to the man I was serving, a pink furball poked his head up. Oh, he was the other member of my family. Yep, Spiria's around, so everything's fine, Rady? Who is Rady? A small fey beast with fluffy pink fur. Even though he's a little careless and gets rowdy when drunk. Wait, he drinks? He's a reliable partner who will always come to our... Oh. Up. Our heroine's rescue. Now he's lived with her and Spiria for 10 years? Rady has become an invaluable member of the family. 10 years, wow. It's because he's small, fluffy, and pink. That's why he's so yeetable. This music that plays when Rady's around, though. Yep, Spiria is around, so everything's fine, Rady. While I replied to him and poured water into the man's empty glass.
あ、そうだ。このお客さん、今度うちに泊まろうかってさ。
Oh, by the way, this customer here is thinking about staying at our place for some time.
う。田舎者だからか。どうも、表通りの大
Wait,
きな宿は
hold
落
up.
ち着かなくて。
Wait, the customer can actually understand this thing? You would think that the only people who can understand Rady would be the heroine and maybe Spiria. But you know what? It's fantasy. I'm not gonna question it. I think it just talks. Yeah, he just talks. But also the little furball gets drunk. That's fantastic. Yes, maybe it's because I'm from the countryside, but I feel odd in fancy inns on the main street. Ah, I see. May I ask where you came from?
クルトラ近くの小さな町だよ。
A small town near Kultura. What is Kultura? A city founded by Libera, the great spirit of wind, located in the western region of the continent. It is governed by a hereditary ruler called the Labyrinth Sentinel. Many skilled craftspeople open their workshops in the underground. In the underground labyrinth, because of the many items created there, are imbued with the wind spirit's divine protection. This is how Kultura became a city of craftsmanship. Oh, cute.
ほら、クルトラって工芸品が有名だろ。その関係でオートに来てるんだってよ。
You sound so familiar. I swear, this JP voice actor sounds like almost like Asmodeus from Obey Me, just a little bit. Kultura is famous for the crafts, right? He says he came to the capital due to those. The tools made in Kultura are also some of our favorites.
それは嬉しいね。
I'm proud to hear that.
次にオートに来た時はよろしく頼むよ。 ここならゆっくりくつろげそうだ。
I'll be in your care during my next visit then. I feel like I can relax here. I'm looking forward to it.
料理ができたから運んでおくれ。
Zephyr, food's ready. Please take it over. Coming. Oh, sorry for the wait. Here's the colorful omelet you ordered.
コーヒーは食後に持ってくるからな。
We'll bring some coffee after the food. Please use these to your liking. This is ketchup and an herb sauce. There's so many food items here at the beginning, and I'm already in love with it. Here you go.
おや、このハーブは
These herbs are... You said you came from near Cultura, so we made a sauce from herbs that are often used there. It may not be the same as what you have at home, but I hope this can soothe the fatigue from your journey in some way. I'm going to try not to stutter my way through this.
素敵なサービスだね。早速いただくよ。
Excuse me. Hello. Oh, you're such wonderful hosts. I'll have some right away. Then, as the customer had a taste of the food... Oh, what? Gently, the floating chloris bloomed. Hello? What's this? A mystic flower that blooms in reaction to positive emotions such as joy. Oh my god, it's like the flower from Final Fantasy XIV. It's just a simple flower mood ring. It's like the Elpis flower. That's adorable. I love flowers, and I love fantasy flowers that do that. Wow. That made him really happy, huh? Yeah, it does look like a glass flower too, which is really nice. The chloris was a mystic flower that bloomed whenever a heart was filled with pure elation. We couldn't make it bloom any other way, which meant that this happiness was genuine.
母親の味を思い出すね。
Aww.
とても美味しいよ。ありがとう。
Oh, hang on. What a focus chew is? They're simply chews that just kind of like give you some extra vitamins, is what they really are. At least from my experience. This reminds me of mother's cooking. It's wonderful. Thank you.
この花は感謝の証として君が受け取ってくれるかい?
Would you please accept this flower as a token of my gratitude? Is this like a type of currency? Are like these chloris flowers like some kind of currency? If that is true, that's really interesting. Nothing makes me happier than seeing your joy. Thank you. I will.
どうぞごゆっくり。でな。
He's so cute. I'm not gonna get— I want a plush of this fuzzball so badly now. Hope you have a great time here. We looked at each other and had a brilliant— We looked at each other and we each had a brilliant grin on our faces. Seeing the smiles of our customers always made my day. It made me want to work even harder from now on. Thank you very much. After I saw the last of our I can read, seriously. After I saw off our last lunch customer, I am trying to read, I swear. I flipped the sign on the door. We will close up shop until evening to take a break and prepare for dinner time. A lot of customers came today, and one of them was so happy that a chloris bloomed. I need to work hard tonight too. Today, tomorrow, and beyond. My normal, everyday life would repeat forever and ever. Just like this. I never had any complaints about it, but... Aw. Let's all go to Orien's together next time. I'll be your tour guide. Oh, this happened like not too long ago. That sounds great. Hey Zephyr, you should come with us. We were invited out and we still said no. Yeah, I could probably turn this up a little bit. I might have to like adjust some volume as I go. I feel like, yeah. Some of this music is really pretty. Oriens, huh? I hear that they move around the city on ferries and that you can even breathe underwater inside the underwater park. Our customers bring it up pretty often. What kind of place is it, I wonder? Everyone who had visited the city looked ecstatic when they described it. It wasn't just Oriens. I wanted to see Kultura's labyrinth and see the arenas of Ferris someday too. What is Ferris? Pardon me as I read the notes along the way. The city founded by Valen, the great spirit of fire, located at the base of the only volcano in the continent. The entire structure of the city is like a giant round arena. The outer ring is the residential area, the inner ring has commercial facilities. The training for public security forces is held in Ferris, and the headquarters of combat against fiends. Suddenly we're gonna get thrust into combat. That's not foreshadowing. But right now, Liber's more important to me. For me, the definition of happiness was living a peaceful, ordinary life without any twists and turns. You sure take your time flipping the sign, so I came to check on you. Oh. What are you spacing out for? Did you spot a cute guy on the street? Hardly. Remember what I always say, romance isn't for me yet. Thanks. Not yet, but you're already a young maiden. You gotta show some interest, you know? Not always. I'm fine as I am. I want to cherish the normal life that I have. After my mom and dad died, I was all alone, but Spiria took me under her wing and raised me. You were always by my side too, Rady. Oops. That was not... Living with you two has given me the happiest days of my life. Uh-huh. He totally believes that. Oh dear. Did you not hear that scream 2 seconds ago? I get that, and I'm happy to hear it, that's for sure. What was that? Here's a big butt, Zephyr. That alone wouldn't be... Oh! I cannot scream. I apologize. I will have to skip reading this line. Huh? The voice was clearly getting closer. And on reflex, I looked up when... Oh no. Something fell from the sky. Oh. Oh, he would. Oh, he would fall from the sky. Oh, good lord. He would fall from the sky, wouldn't he? I opened my eyes slightly, and what I saw was stark crimson against the blue expanse above. I only squeaked, I didn't scream.
あれ、大丈夫か？
Sorry, are you okay? What? Oh god, am I blacking out? Nope. I blinked a few times, and finally my vision cleared up. What came to focus before me was... a person? Striking red hair and white eyes. It was a man. I guess this is the definition of raining men. Huh? A man fell from the sky? Hang on. Just a moment. Oop. Sorry, I had to clear up some stuff there. Whew. A man fell from the sky?
よかった。生きてたな。
You must have crash landed pretty hard there, good sir. In more ways than one. Oh, phew. You're alive.
人間って俺らよりずっと脆いから壊しちまったかと思った。
Humans are much more fragile than us, so for a moment there, I thought I broke you. I stared at him, gobsmacked, and he let out a sigh of relief. Then, the barrage of excuses began.
こんなとこに降りる気なかったんだけど、突然だったからさ。
I didn't plan on a landing here, but, well, it was kind of an emergency.
途中であんたに気づいて肝が冷えたぜ。慌てて避けたはいいものの、今度は見事にバランス崩しちまって。
I noticed you halfway and had a big scare. Then I frantically tried to avoid you, but this time I completely lost my balance.
ぶつかった時、頭とか打ってないか？
Did you hit your head when you crashed? Did you hit your head when I crashed? You crashed.
怪我とかしてないか？
Are you hurt anywhere? I'm fine.
そっか。
Oh god, don't smile like that. That's just mean. That is just so mean. Oh, that smile is adorable. Look at those little thingies. Oh, I love him. Oh, this Otome game is gonna have, like, control of my heartstrings. Really? I'm glad you're unharmed.
いや、
Yeah.
安心したぜ。しかし、都会って空まで狭いのな。
I'm so relieved, but I gotta say, even the sky in the city is cramped. More importantly...
あんたこの町の人か？俺、つい最近オートに来たばかりでさ。
He is just an energetic rambler now. Do you live in the city? Okay, so I only came to the capital super recently, and well, I think you're missing the point here.
いい加減どきやがれこの野郎。
Hey, get off her already, you bastard!
うわっ！
Hi, Rady.
どこのドイツか知らねえが、女の上に乗ったまま世間話してんじゃん。
I kind of wish I saw the CG of that entire moment. That would have been funny. You think I'll just let you chat away while pinning her down like that? Watch how you say that!
そうか。
Oh,
悪かった。
right. Sorry about that.
いや、素直かよ。
Wow, we got an honest one here. Rady sighed, looking exasperated before he came up to me, still sprawled on the ground. He bit my sleeve and tugged hard. Thanks, and before we continue... I got to my feet and looked at Rady and the man with red hair, then gestured gingerly to the door. How about we go inside and continue our conversation there? Okay. I love him already. Excuse me. Oh, without customers, the tavern was silent. I didn't see Spiria either, so she was probably cleaning on the second floor. The only ones present were the redhead looking around the tavern, intrigued, along with us, who were watching him silently. It was so awkward. But, of course, I couldn't always count on Rady during moments like these.
つうわけで、お前誰だ？その気配、厳重だろ？種族は？
So, let's cut to the chase. Who are you? You're Fae Beast, right? And your race? Fae Beast, I'm assuming that's got the explanation of is pretty cut and dry and simple. Animals with elemental affinity that can speak with human. Oh, that's what the Fae Beasts are. And that's why people could understand Rady. Okay. Animals with an elemental affinity that can speak the human language and communicate with humans. In numbers, they are very few compared to humans. And since most of them live in villages among their own race, they are a rare sight in urban areas. They are also more in tune with nature than humans, and many of them can use magic in the element they have natural affinity for. Oh, nice little bit of backstory. Thank you. I'm more worried about my chest holding out. Man. What? Fae? This man is a Fae? Some Fae could take on a humanoid form. I don't think that needs much of an explanation. Some Fae beasts can take on a human form. Those who can transform might mingle and even live with humans in their cities. Due to their inability to detect mana, humans can't differentiate between Fae beasts in the skies and members of their own kind. Interesting. Sometimes they'd show up in our tavern as customers, but they look so human that I wouldn't have had a clue until Rady told me. I couldn't keep myself from staring at him. He grinned in response and nodded. I'm okay, don't worry. Just if I talk a little bit too much, sometimes my throat will start drying up and I'll start coughing. It's okay, I'm okay. Do not worry. I have water, I have plenty of stuff to take care of myself with. Ugh. I couldn't keep myself from staring at him. He grinned in response and nodded.
ああ、そういえば自己紹介してなかったよな。
Oh, that reminds me. I haven't introduced myself yet, have I?
俺はビリオ。よろしくな。お察しの通り厳重で、種族は
I'm Vilio, nice to meet ya. As you can tell, I'm a Fae, and don't faint from surprise.
聞いて驚け。
I'm a dragon. He's a dragon. So in this world, what are dragons like? Oh, this is just for Vilio. A dragon who looks like a young man. He is the only one left at his homeland for the first time. He's only just left his homeland for the first time. Dragons are said to be the strongest Fae, but Vilio doesn't have that kind of grandeur that would make him seem unapproachable. He is both friendly and cheerful since it's the first time he's taken a step out into the big, wide world. He's curious about everything. Oh my god, he's so sweet. I'm a dragon.
はあ？ドラゴン？
A dragon? Oh god, I almost said it in the same way Rady did. A dragon? We don't believe him, do we? He said a dragon? What should I do? How are we supposed to welcome such an esteemed guest?
待て待て、落ち着け。本物のドラゴンがこんな街中にひょっこり現れているのか。
Oh, dragons must be really esteemed Fae types then. Wait, calm down. How could a real dragon show up out of nowhere in the middle of town? You have a point there, but does that mean he's lying?
気配は確かに厳重だし、魔力は相当強いみたいだが。
He definitely feels like a Fae, and his magic is certainly impressive. But
よく見ろ。 ドラゴンにしては威厳がね。
Look at him. Does this guy seem like a dragon to you? I mean... Rady, you have to ask that question. He kind of looks like one. He looks like any anime-esque dragon humanoid would look like. Plus, look at that jacket he's wearing. I want that jacket now. See, he looks just like an airhead. Hey, that's rude. He looks like he's easy to get along with. What's wrong with that? I bet coming from that big city for the first time is going to go to his head. Just a brat trying to show off. Oh my god, Rady is so snarky. He is the snarky mascot, and I love it. You really think so? He may end up being a customer, so let's just go along with it for now. You know, we're adults and all, gotta be kind to the kids. Okay. I feel like I'm being bullied by Rady. Hey, is something wrong? Oh, it's nothing at all. Pretending like nothing happened, we return to the self-proclaimed dragon. So, why were you falling from the sky, huh? Well, about that. I flew pretty high up in the air, but the humans below nearly discovered me. I didn't want to make a scene, so I canceled my transformation and tried landing on a roof when this white fluff popped up. White fluff? Is he talking about clouds or smoke? I dove to the side, but you just so happened to be right there. Wooloo. White fluff. The Wooloo post is probably what you're talking about. This is not Pokemon. Oh, that's the log. Okay. Wooloo post. Pretty self-explanatory. A postal service used by everyone in Escocia. I had this pronounced previously. Escocia is staffed by Wooloo, a type of flying fae. They can only deliver small and light items, such as letters. In exchange, the prices are kept to a minimum. Inside urban areas, there are restrictions for other fae flying during their delivery hours. Rarely, there are accidents where they collide with fae that are new to the city and have only recently left more isolated hometowns. Interesting. Wool post. What's that? Oh my god! It's I think Wooloo. I think Pokemon Sword and Shield. I didn't think they were gonna go quite identical to that. Well then, that's a thing. It's adorable! Okay, I want plushies now. I am now plushie obsessed. Please help. Fae who deliver mail, like letters and packages. They fly! They're little sheep that fly! I can't believe this. Actually, I can. What am I talking about? Huh? I didn't know that. This big city's amazing. It's fine. If you find me just like a regular Wooloo plushie, I'll just stick some wings on it and call it a day with a little postal hat and a bag. You lived in a remote area that doesn't even have Wooloo Post? Where in the world? Yeah, just like a little Wooloo plushie. I'll make like a little bag for it and get a little cap on it with some wings. That'd be adorable.
ついでに言うと、この時間帯の空はあいつらウールー便の専用区間だ。好き勝手飛んでたお前が悪い。
And on that topic, during this time of day, airspace is reserved for Wooloo Post. You're the one at fault for trespassing.
なるほどな。わかった。これから気をつける。
I see. Got it. I'll be careful in the future. Vilio seemed like a nice young man. When he nodded humbly, he looked even younger and a smile grew on my face. We should introduce ourselves too. I'm Zephyr. I work at this tavern, Liber.
俺様はラディだ。よろしくな、ビリオ。
And I'm the awesome Rady. Nice to meet you, Video.
ああ、よろしく。あんたは人型にならねえのか？
Nice to meet you too. And hey, are you not going to use your humanoid form? Thing is, Rady can't transform.
What? そうなのか？
Really?
そうだ。このプリッチーなボディがラディ様のすべてだぜ。
He's so smug! What the hell? This little pink fluff ball is so smug. Yep, this gorgeous bot is everything. You see, it's everything that your great Ratty has to present.
そっか。あんたがそう言うならそうなんだろうな。
I see. Well, if you say so, then that's probably the case.
てか、そういうプライベートなことはあんまり聞いたりしない方がいいぜ。
Oh, that's creepy. Actually, I'd advise you avoid poking into private matters like that.
お前はあまりにも不審だったから素性を知るために問いただしたが。
You were way too fishy, so we interrogated you to make sure you weren't a bad guy.
普通に人型で生活してる奴らの中には自分が厳重だってことをむやみに広めたくない奴もいるからな。
But among the Fae who live as humans, some would prefer that people don't spread info thoughtlessly.
自分から明かす分には構わねえが、普通は聞かないのがマナーだ。
Sure, you could voluntarily reveal yourself, but normally it's good manners to not ask. Just kind of curious now. Some Fae hide their true identity while living in their human forms. Thus, even if you come across a Fae in human form, there's an unwritten rule dictating that you must not ask them about their race. I see.
わかった。気をつける。いろいろ教えてくれてありがとな。
He's like a baby dragon, I think. That's what it feels like. He is a young baby dragon. He does not know anything. Got it. I'll be careful. Thanks for telling me all this.
ついでにもう一つ聞きたいんだけど、この辺でどこかいい宿を知らないか？今夜泊まる場所探しててさ。
And while we're here, just one more question. Do you know any good inns around here? I'm looking for a place to stay tonight.
なら、うちに泊まってけよ。
Then you can stay at our place. Liber also offers accommodations.
本当か？やったー！あ、他にあと3人いるんだけど、大丈夫か？
Wait, he's got 3 more? Really? I've got 3 more in my party. Would that be okay? Wait, where are your friends at then? Yeah, no problem at all.
よし。じゃあ、早速スピレアに。
Alrighty, I'll tell Spiria right away. Uh-oh.
騒がしいね。上まで声が響いてたけど、何かあったかい？
It's so noisy in here. I could hear you from upstairs. Did something happen? Ah, Spiria, you have good timing.
おや、お客さんかい。
Oh, do we have a customer here?
ああ、今日泊まることになったビリオってやつだ。
Yes. Yep, he's Vilio, and he's going to stay tonight.
よろしく。
Nice to meet you.
ああ、ゆっくりしていきな。
Let's... Yeah, maybe. Well, I hope you have a good time.
他の奴らも宿を探してると思うから、早速呼びに行かなきゃな。
I was reading that and my brain derped out for a split second. Oh wait, that's what you meant. I was thinking way too far in the adult brain of a mind. The others are probably still looking for an inn, so I need to hurry over and tell them.
どこかで待ち合わせでもしてるのか?
Are you guys meeting up somewhere?
よ、とりあえずそこら辺歩いてれば見つかるかなって。
Nah, but I'll probably bump into them eventually if I wander around.
お前、ここはオートだぞ。人も多いし、闇雲に歩き回ったって疲れるだけだ。
Excuse me. This is a capital, you know. It's packed with people, and walking around aimlessly is only gonna tire you out.
だったら案内しておやりよ。あとは夕食の仕込みだけだし、こっちは私だけで大丈夫だから。
How about you two show them around then? There's only food prep left to do for dinner time, so I can handle it myself.
いいのか？助かる。
Would you? That'd be great help.
ま、乗りかかった船か。仕方ねえな。
Well, we've gotten this far. Might as well, I guess. Such is life.
出かけるついでに用事も済ませてきてくれるかい?
Could you run an errand for me while you're out? If you're heading out? Sure, leave it to us. After confirming the details of Speria, we wasted no time and left immediately. We didn't have too much on our shopping list, so even if we had to look for Vilio's friends along the way, it probably wouldn't take that long. Okay, so what kind of people are we looking for?
とにかく口が悪いザフォラだろ。見た目が水みたいなパスハリアに、あとすっげえ強そうなイーオン。
Excuse me. So there's Zephora, who has a sharp tongue, Piscalia, who looks like water, and Eon, who is super strong. Boy, those are the vaguest descriptions I think I've ever heard one man say to their friends. That's not a lot to work with.
いや、名前以外何もわかんねえよ。本当に連れか?
You've practically only given us their names. Do you guys even know each other?
ああ。それから派手な貴族のジーニアには宿が決まったって報告しねえと。
Oh, we do. And I also have to tell Jinya, he's an aristocrat who stands out like a beacon. Aristocrat King Arthur's subjects who made contributions to Escocia's prosperity were granted special privileges, and over time, people began calling them nobles and aristocrats. Even in the modern day, many aristocrats participate in the world of politics, and Jinya is one of them. Nah, I think he means sharp tongue in quite the verbal sense.
貴族のジーニアって、あの?
Wait, the aristocrat Genia? Wait, that Genia? Yeah, I think he's probably referring to the Genia everyone gossips about. In Arthur, Genia was the flashiest and most conspicuous aristocrat around. I'd only seen him from afar, but I was willing to bet he was one of a kind.
ジーニアは城にいるって言ってた。
Genia said he'd be at the castle.
なら、名前以外全く手がかりのない3人の方は置いとくとして。
Okay, well, for now, since we have no clues about the first three other than their names...
とりあえずは城からだな。スピレアから預かったクロリスを届けるついでに見てこようぜ。
Off to the castle we go. Let's head over while we deliver the chloris that Spiria sent with us. Oh, sounds like a plan. Vilio, is that alright with you?
Oh.
Yep. He's precious. He's precious. Someone stop. Oh, map. Oh. Oh. That's just simple quick travel. Okay. I love this game already. You know, it's so bizarre because Radiant Tail did not, like, I don't think it got advertised with a whole lot of fanfare. So, I'm kind of excited to keep this going. This is such a nice, like, little relaxing day, and it's such my speed. And it's such a theme of mine, too. Excuse me. A magnificent castle stood in front of this plaza at the heart of Arthair City. It was the residence of the royal family, but it was also significant to the inhabitants of Arthair. We would come to register our marriages and residences. We could even come to resolve everyday troubles. Though, lately, I think most people come here to deliver Chloris. We headed towards the end of the line at the counter and waited our turn.
ここに来てる奴ら、全員クロリスを届けに来てるのか?
Is everyone here to hand in Chloris? I don't think everyone is. From the looks of it, most people are.
それにしても、一体いつまで続くんだろうな、このクロリス集め。
About that, they've been collecting Chloris for ages. How much longer will this last? That's bizarre. Seriously, is Chloris... hang on, I'm gonna read this up. Is Chloris like a tax or something? Oh. The nectar of Chloris is said to be an effective treatment for the prince whose heart has been frozen, and the government has requested that everyone in the country donate Chloris whenever possible. Well, this is a fantasy visual novel if you haven't expected it yet. Yeah, I hope Prince Kolovis recovers as soon as possible. Who is Kolovis? Kolovis 1. A prince of Escoltia and the only heir to the throne. In age, he is supposed to be 17, but due to the spell cast on himself... He cast on himself. He retains the appearance of a child, his heart is frozen, and expresses a little emotion. Almost like a living doll. Wait, is that the black-haired young man that we saw before at the opening scene? That might make sense. Yeah, I hope Prince Kolovis recovers as soon as possible. Are we gonna get backstory? The prince with a frozen heart. That was what we called Prince Kolovis. Oh, the artwork is fantastic. 10 years ago, he was only 7. When he was only 7, he went on a fiend raid for the first time. 7? 7? He was 7? Kid's got crazy chutzpah to do that. He was only 7. What the hell? This is only the intro. We haven't even gotten into the good stuff. Anyways, into my more storytelling mode. 10 years ago, when he was only 7, he went on a fiend raid for the first time. The fiend was stronger than expected. The public safety forces fought fiercely, but the fiend broke free and went for the prince. He cast a spell to protect himself. As a result, the prince came out unharmed, but the spell had side effects that had frozen his heart and his body in an internal clock. Excuse me. That had frozen his heart and his body's internal clock. A fiend. A creature like no other, born from the negative feelings of living things. They are infamously dangerous and hostile towards others. The larger they are, the greater their strength. Whatever their size, however, they are of lesser intelligence and cannot speak. Security forces. Public security forces are an organization founded in the castle with the job of upholding the peace in Scotia. Their job description spans across a variety of fields: criminal investigation, patrolling the streets, as well as subjugating fiends. Their headquarters is in Ferris, and the officers undergo their training there. There are outposts in many other areas around the country. Magic. A phenomenon caused by channeling mana, spirits, fae beasts, and humans who've made a contract with a spirit are the only ones who can use magic. Sorry. The four magic elements are fire, wind, water, and earth. Spirits and fae beasts can only use one element, while humans can only use the element of their contracted spirit. The royal family receives divine protection from the four great spirits, so they can use all the elements without contracts. Interesting. Anyways, back to the deep dark story. He was supposed to turn 17 this year, but he hadn't grown even 1 inch in a decade. Even worse, he'd lost his emotions and he couldn't talk or even move on his own. Prince Colvis was born with an impressive mana pool, and everyone had high hopes for his future. These events caused great sadness in the king and people both, and researchers. Oh wait, I read that incorrectly. These events caused great sadness in the king and people both, and researchers had worked tirelessly to find some solution. Then, after an entire 7 years of testing, they discovered that Chloris were a possible treatment for the prince. Ever since then, the king had been gathering blooming Chloris for his son with the aid of the entire country. We were told that ingesting the nectar of Chloris could have some effect on the prince, but in truth, we didn't know much.
次の方はどうぞ。
Next, please. Please accept these.
ああ、リーベルの方ですね。いつもありがとうございます。
You're from Lieber, correct? Thank you for always being so generous. It's nothing. I'm only doing what's normal for a citizen of Arthair.
ところでよ、ジーニアってやつに用があるんだが、呼んでもらえるか？
By the way, we got business with a guy called Jinya. Could you summon him here?
ジーニア様ですか？
Lord Jinya.
ビリオが呼んでるって伝えてくれ。それでわかると思うぜ。
Tell him that Vilio is calling for him. He'll know what it means.
承知しました。ビリオ様ですね。
Lord Vilio. Hello. Understood. Lord Vilio, was it? We waited a while after that before a rather ostentatious person walked out of the castle. Oh boy. Why do I fear the word whenever I see the word ostentatious? Why do I suddenly have fear? I have fear. Oh, it's you.
遅かったじゃないの、ビリオ。ちゃんと宿は見つけたんでしょうね。
You took forever, Vilio. I hope you managed to actually find an inn. Oh, wow. He's as flashy as always. Hey, it's the guy we sold our soul to. He's as flashy as always. His mannerisms and speech were rather unique for a man, but nothing could beat his looks. I do like the way his art style is, though, let me be honest. This was Jinya, and I could honestly see how he'd earn his fame through gossip.
おう、ジーニア。リーベルって店に決めてきたぜ。
I did, Jinya. I picked this place called Liber.
リーベル
Liber.
ああ、こっちの彼女とラディはそこの店員なんだ。 すげえ親切にしてくれてさ。
He's so
助かっ
happy.
た。
Yeah, Zephyr and Rady over here work there. They're really nice and help me out a lot. It's an honor to meet you. I'm a staff at Liber.
こいつが泊まるらしいからな。報告に来てやったぜ。
I just gotta
よろ
adjust
しくな。
myself. Okay, hang on just a moment. Just getting myself readjusted and a little bit more comfortable all over again. Yuppa. Yuppa. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Comfy. This guy's apparently staying with us, so we came to see what's up. Nice meeting ya.
あら、それはわざわざどうも。
Thanks for going out of your way.
リーベル。
Hey Bear, huh? After hearing that name, Genius seemed to mull something over as he stared me down. It's really hard to stay calm when a person like him is looking at me like that.
わ
Ooh,
かったわ。今日はそこに泊まってちょうだい。
That front
夕食は
portrait.
私も一緒にその店で撮るから。
okay, got it. Go ahead and stay there tonight. I'll come have dinner with everybody.
他の子たちも集めておいて。私も後で向かうからよろしくね。
I will say this. I'll take a small moment to break the flow. I love this art style so much. It's like this really soft watercolor effect, and it makes me think of the commission Yui did for me. I don't know why. I love these like digital, but they look almost like watercolor drawings. It makes me feel so happy. Would you gather the others? I'll head over later. So I'm counting on you.
Ah.
Sure. After Jinya made that request, he immediately went back inside the castle. Oh, that was nerve-wracking.
貴族と会話するなんてめったにねえからな。
It's not like you get to talk to nobles every day. You can't help it.
そうか。やっぱりジーニアって偉いやつなんだな。
So Jinya really is someone respectable, huh? He says that, but Jinya's attitude wasn't respectable at all in my eyes.
ね、あと3人を探すんだっけか。
So we gotta find the remaining 3.
あ、多分今も宿を探してるはずだから伝えに行かねえと。
Yeah, they're probably still looking for an inn, so I need to go and tell them. Let's see, a person with a sharp tongue, a water-like person, and a strong person. Can we really find them in this with this little information?
とりあえず宿のあるあたりを回りながら連れの話も詳しく聞こうぜ。
Let's wander around the areas with inns and Badger Video for more details while we're at it. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Off we go. Into the great unknown. Where we get to really... Oh! I have full access to the map now. Woo! Let's see. Visit Cheers, explore the alley, the plaza, explore the main street. Well, I guess... Whoa, this map is actually pretty big, too. I guess we'll visit Cheers first, because that's an inn.
ここがチアーズって店か。リーベルとは随分雰囲気違うんだな。
So this place is Cheers, huh? The vibe is so different from Liber. Cheers 1. The pub and general store is in one owned by Lien. They have long operating hours and business is always thriving. It's a big chain that has a branch in every city. So it's essentially like a chain tavern. Boy, those shares must be pretty good.
こっちは飯屋兼雑貨屋ってやつで、うちと違って各都市に展開してる大型店だからな。
It's a restaurant and general store in one, and part of a large business with branches in many cities, unlike our place.
ってことは他の都市にも同じ店があるのか？
Oh, excuse me. Did not expect that to come up. Excuse me. Sniffles. No, go away. Does that mean there's an exact same store in other cities as well? I've never gone to any of the others, but I hear there's one in each major city.
へえ、面白いな。
Aw, that's really interesting. Thank you. Going to places where people tend to gather would be the best choice if you wanted to find someone, so we came to Cheers. I also had an errand from Spiria, so it was killing two birds with one stone.
で、目を奪われるような可愛い子が入ってきたと思ったら、
Ayo. What is this I see? A girl so cute that she stole my gaze the moment she walked in. I am already being flirted with at the very moment at word go. I don't know how to feel about this. Oh.
いらっしゃい。来てくれて嬉しいな。
Is he a tavern owner? And it's you, Zephyr. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Leanne, the owner of Cheers, greeted us with his usual demeanor.
何か飲む？フードの方がいいかな。
Want a drink or some food?
あ、わかった。デートのお誘いでしょう。もう、そうならそう言ってくれたらいいのに。
Sir, you don't pull any punches. And I thought Doing Hong's sudden CPR was a little bit forward. I get it. You want to ask me on a date? Oh, you shouldn't be shy about that. I like him already. I also love his like little braid too. These character designs have been top-notch so far. I love them.
集金以外で来ねえだろうが、出すもん出しやがれ。
The only reason we come for... I'm trying to get into character again. The only reason we come is for your tab. Fork it over right now.
ねえ、期待させといて。
Yeah.
そりゃないよ。
I think he would be the type of guy that would get you out of your shell. He's like, seems to be easy to talk to. Anyone who casually flirts like that, who's just like, overall, you can kind of tell he's just teasing. Yeah, I can see how that works. What? That's so mean. You got my hopes up.
誰も期待なんてさせてねえよ。
As if. Doesn't he get tired of this charade? Leon was also a regular at Liber. But he often forgot his wallet and put the bill on his tab every time. Which meant that we had to come collect it occasionally. That character portrait!
本当はデートのお誘いでしょ？ねえ。
Oh god. Collecting my debt is just an excuse. Your real goal is to ask me out, right? Also, his hair is long. Oh my god. That guy got long hair for days. You know what? I like guys with long hair. I can't resist. Here you go. This is your invoice. It comes to a total of 8,900 R. R for Oro is the currency used in Esclosia. 1 apple is 100 R. Rao? I guess I'll call it Rao for now. 8,900, yeah, raw.
デート。
Our date. Please pay your tab. Yes, ma'am.
相変わらずガード硬いな。まあそんな君も好きだけどね。
You're a tough nut to crack as always. But then again, I like that part of you. Aww. Sir, that's... I don't know how to feel now. Oh. The music just went dead silent at that too. He's so wholesome. Huh. Leanne spouted words of honey that didn't stick at all. But at least he paid in full at the same time. Leon is the owner of the mysterious pub Cheers, which can be found in every city. Has a flippant attitude and often jokingly flirts with our heroine. Despite this, he is quite skillful at managing every branch of his pub, and our heroine respects him for that. Yes, we do. Okay, we received our money. Please visit our tavern again. I am all business, baby.
まさかもう帰るの？ドライすぎない？
What? You're gonna leave already? That's way too cold. Yeah, our business is done here. You look like you could be from Final Fantasy and you would not be out of place. From what I could see, the people we were looking for were unfortunately absent from this establishment, so...
ところでさ、さっきからずっと気になってたんだけど。
By the way, I've been curious for a while, but...
あそこにいる彼は君のお友達？なんかすごくはしゃいでるけど。
Is that guy over there a friend of yours? He looks like he's having the time of his life.
なあ、これは何を食べてる
Oh no. Hey, what are you eating?
シャーベット。
Oh.
甘い氷？そんなのがあるんだな。
Sure bet. A type of sweet ice? I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my god, he's so wholesome. He is also baby.
この道具はどうやって使うんだ？てか、何ができるんだ？
He's such a baby dragon! Does not know what the outside world is like. Oh my god, he's precious. Someone stop me. How do you use this tool? Actually, what can you even do with it?
火がつけられる。
Oh, light a fire?
なるほど。魔法が使えない代わりにこういうの使ってるのか。
I see. You can't use magic, so you rely on stuff like this instead.
なあなあ、これは？
Oh my god, he's being precious. Help. Send help. Don't make me choose now. Hey, what's this? Bilio had slipped away unnoticed at some point and was now going around the pub. Everything he saw caught his interest, and he was practically interrogating everyone he saw. Sorry, give me a moment, I'll call him over here.
別にいいよ。彼、都会は初めてみたいだね。
It's totally fine. It's his first time in the big city, huh?
今日うちに泊まる客なんだ。ずいぶんな田舎から出てきたみてえだぜ。
He's a customer who's staying at Liber today. He seems to hail from a very remote place.
彼、厳重だよね。
A fae, right? Whoa, he is quick on the whip.
ああ、そうらしい。
Yeah, apparently.
なんだなんだ？俺の話か？
What's this? Talking about me?
お、戻ってきたな。
You're back.
はじめまして。俺はリアン。聞いたよ。君も厳重なんだね。
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Leon, and hear that you're also a fae beast.
おう、俺はビリオ、ドラゴンだ。
Yep, I'm Vilio, and I'm a dragon.
へえ、ドラゴンね。
So you're a dragon?
え、ドラゴン？ドラゴンってあの？
Hold up, what? A dragon? You mean like a dragon? Oh, about that.
まあ、あれだ。若いからな、ドラゴンってのは。な。
Well, he's at the peak of his youth and all, so saying he's a dragon is... you know.
ああ、なるほど。
I see.
そういう感じ。
That's what's going on.
そっかそっか、ドラゴンか。なるほどなるほど。すごいね。
They're pretending that he's not a dragon, aren't they? They're making fun of him. They probably think he's something lesser. I see. You're a dragon. Wow, I'm so impressed. That's so cool.
まあな、あんたも。
Right, and you're also...
なんでもない。
Oh, ignore that.
じゃあ用事も済んだし行くか。
Oh, wait, does Vilio know something about Leon that we don't know? Does he sense something from Leon? Oh, the plot thickens. Well, we're done now, so let's get going. Yeah, you're right.
はーい、また来てね。
Okay, come again.
困ったことがあればいつでもこの店を頼ってくれていいからね。
If you ever come across any trouble, feel free to come to my pub and ask for help at any time. With Leon's merry voice behind us, we left cheers. Leon is wholesome as hell. I like his little flirty personality. It's cute. You know what? I'm gonna go into the alley first, because the alley just seems to be like the smartest choice. Into the alley we go. Because going into the alley is smart.
あんまり人がいないな。
Oh, it's pretty quiet around here.
こっちの裏道はいわゆる穴場でな。小さいけど安い宿がいくつかあるんだよ。
Only people in the know come to this back street. There are a few small, cheap taverns. Some experienced travelers avoid the inns on the main street and deliberately come here. Many customers at Libera are like that too.
へえ、なるほどな。
あ、
Huh, you learn something every day. Ah,
いた！
I see him. Vilio suddenly yelled and began running. Vilio, wait up.
たく、自由な自称ドラゴンだな。
That so-called dragon needs a leash. We hastily chased him.
おい、ザフォラ
He said that better than I did. He finally stopped.
無駄に走るの早えな、あいつ。
What does the guy need all this speed for?
おい、ザフォラってば。
Hey, can you hear me, Sephora? Vilio waved his arms as he shouted, and I looked in the direction he was facing. Switching.
彼は
Who might this be?
さあ、俺を知り合いか何かと勘違いしているようですね。
I have no clue. It seems he might have mistaken me for an acquaintance of his.
聞こえねえのか、ザフォラ。
Can't you hear me, Sephora?
すみません。誤解を解いておきたいので、今日はこの辺で。
Oh, he's polite. My apologies. I'll head over to clear up the misunderstanding, so let's end it here.
わかった。ではまた。君から買う情報は精度が高い。これからも期待しているぞ。
Guy's got some shady dealings. Okay, see you again sometime. The intel I buy from you is always impressively precise. I'm optimistic for our future deals as well. Guy's got some shady deals. Vilio had been calling out to a lithe man clad in navy blue. Is that the sharp-tongued Sephora? I'm going to accidentally call it Sephora at some point during this read, I swear. Sephora is an information broker. Sometimes he takes on the persona of a friendly young man, but usually he's armed with a prickly personality and a sharp tongue. Excuse me. He likes acting on his own and hates wasting time. For some reason, he especially seems frosty towards Vilio. Oh, the opposites attract scenario. The man continued to ignore Vilio, but once he has ended his conversation with the other party, he finally turned around.
バカトカゲが。お前が出てきたトカゲの国では空気を読むことを学ばないの。
Oh my god, he calls him Lizard Brain! Did the backwater country you grow up in never teach you about how to read social cues, lizard brain?
ザフォラがすぐ気づいてくれればあんなに呼ばなくて済んだんだぜ。
If you noticed me immediately, I wouldn't have needed to yell that many times, Zephyr.
今日の宿が決まったからそれ伝えたくて探してたんだよ。
I want to tell you I found a place for the night, so I was looking for you.
それはご苦労様。いくらトカゲとはいえ、お使いをするくらいのおつむはあるらしい。
Well, well, thank you for going out of your way. It seems that even a lizard has enough brains to serve as an errand boy.
次は人の話に割って入らないという最低限のマナーをその頭に刻むことをお勧めする。
I can't tell if I like you yet or not. You are probably the kind of guy who has got the frosty demeanor and eventually turns out to be a very soft man on the inside. Just a hunch. Next, I recommend we hammer the smallest amount of manners into your head and learn not to interrupt when people are talking. Though he was courteous, every single word was as sharp as a thorn. No wonder Vilio said he's sharp-tongued. Vilio must have been used to his prickly attitude, however, because he's just prattled on nonchalantly.
リーベルって店わかるか？この二人そこの店員なんだけどさ。
Do you know the Tavern Lee there? These two are employees there, actually.
まさか店員におもりされながら街中を探し回ってたのか？ずいぶんでかい赤ん坊がいたもんだな。
I mean, close enough, yeah. Are you implying that you scoured the city while their staff babysat you? Seriously? I didn't know babies could be this big.
土地勘のない俺を助けてくれたんだよ。ザフォラと違って親切なんだ。
They helped me out because I don't know my way around. They're considerate, unlike you. That was when Zephyr finally shifted his eyes to look at us. Feeling a little pressured by his frosty gaze, I gave him a small nod. He's the antithesis to the friendly Vilio.
ジーニアに報告したら夕食は全員で取るから集合しとけって言われたぞ。
When I reported back to Jinya, he told me that we were having dinner as a group, so we should all assemble at Lee Bear.
全くもって気は進まないが、
The sound
団
of
長
it.
命令なら仕方がないか。
The sound of that is extremely off-putting, but I can't go against the leader's decree. Wait, so is he the leader of this merry band of crazies? Leader's decree. Orders of Leader Jinya, there are times when he dishes out instructions that benefit Circus's operation. That only happens once in a blue moon. Most only serve the interests of Jinya, but as members of Circus, the troop is obliged no matter how reluctant they are. Yeah, I got some water. I'm gonna be getting a bigger water bottle soon. It hasn't shown up in the mail yet, but I'm gonna be getting a bigger one soon. So I'll have, like, more agua near me.
そんなしけた顔すんなよ。うちはうまい飯、うまい酒、最高の寝心地が揃った店だぜ。
Don't look so glum. I promise we're a good tavern that has great food, great booze, and the most comfortable rooms around. Beverages and alcohol. Beverages with alcohol. Of course we know what booze is. Something Rady can't go without. Wait. Rady, are you an alcoholic? In Scotia, humans are only allowed to consume liquor after they turn 18. Paris is famous for their beer, and Orleans is famous for their wines. You know what? Why am I not surprised? Yeah, we may not be a luxury hotel, but we take pride in our food and hospitality.
めっちゃいい店だからな。絶対来いよ。
It's an awesome place. Make sure you come.
わかった。わかったからさっさとどっか行け。いい加減仕事の邪魔だ。
Fine, fine. I get it already. So hurry up and go somewhere else. You're getting in the way of my work at this point.
来なかったら今度は街の真ん中で名前呼んで探すからな。
If you don't show up, I swear I'll shout your name in the middle of the street until I find you.
これ以上恥をさらすのはやめろ。リーベルだな。
Don't embarrass yourself any further. And Liber, was it?
あ、よろしくな。
Yeah, see you there. Sephora turned on his heel and walked away at a brisk pace. He said he was working?
ああ、ザフォラは情報屋なんだ。多分その仕事だと思うぜ。
Yeah, Sephora's an information broker. He's probably talking about that. An information broker is a line of work that involves the trade of gathered information. Due to the work involved, they are often the targets of enmity. Interesting. He seems like the troublesome type. Oh, whoops, wrong buttons. Well, let's do our best to make him feel welcome anyway. A seed of anxiety sprouted in my heart as we left the area. Okay, I was gonna say, please do not let this, like, somehow open up a route automatically. Excuse me. Let's go to Main Streets. We'll do the plaza last. If they were looking for inns, the main street was the first place to come to mind, and after making that conclusion, we decided to split up in 3 directions and look around the places that offer lodging. That being said, I know nothing seems pretty hard. Nothing about seems pretty hard. Wait. Oh wait, my brain derped out for a second. I misread, like, I skipped a word entirely. That being said, finding someone I know nothing about seems pretty hard. Ilio was pretty optimistic about it, saying that we'd recognize them on sight, but while thinking about that, I was peering into inns, and there was a sudden pat on my shoulder. Yes, may I help? The moment I turned around...
Oi.
Hey. What? A man with a very large build is staring down at me. His eyes were like daggers, and I cowered. Scary. He was so scary. Why are you glaring at me without a word? Did I offend you somehow? Though Arthair is a safe city, sometimes I would still be harassed by shady people. I was on high alert and my whole body tensed. Then he thrust his arm out and... I am so sorry. Fearing that he was going to grab me, I ran for it. Oh no. We're in this typical misunderstanding scenario. I'm gonna jump out of my skin. Okay, I need to head to the meeting place right now. Oh no. What is this? What? The man's following me? Why? Just anxiety, just sprinting down the street while this man is in hot pursuit. I didn't dare turn around and kept running frantically toward our meeting point. When I finally spotted the other 2, I nearly burst into tears of relief.
Oh, やっと来たな.
Yo, Zephyr, we've been waiting for you.
そんなに慌ててどうしたんだ?
Why are you in such a rush? Help! I'm being chased! I cannot scream.
何?
What? The 2 immediately stood in front of me to shield me from the my pursuer. I'm reading this and I'm also giggling at the same time. However, the instant the scary man appeared...
なんだ、イーオンじゃねえか.
Oh, it's you, Ian.
Videoか.
Filio. Huh? Oh, this music is wholesome. What the hell? Oh, that's just so soft.
ちょうどよかった、探してたんだ。宿見つかったぜ。
You have great timing. I was looking for you. I found a nice tavern.
そうか。それはよかった。
I see. That's good news. My jaw dropped at the two who started chatting right away, and Ratty let out a long sigh.
なんか
Ratty, Ratty.
変な誤解があったみてえだな。
Looks like we got a weird case of misunderstanding here, huh?
おい、お前なんでこいつのことを追いかけてたんだ？
You there. Why were you chasing her?
ハンカチを落としたので渡そうと。
Oh! Why are you so wholesome? Big, tall, scary man with imposing features. Freaking wholesome as hell. Ah! Her handkerchief fell and I wanted to hand it back to her, but... Oh.
怖がらせたようですまなかった。
It seems I've given you a fright. My apologies. As he spoke, Ian held out a familiar handkerchief to me. I'm so sorry for running away without thinking. You only tried to return my handkerchief. How could I be so rude?
いや、構わない。よくあることだ。
No, it's fine. It happens often.
イオンは迫力あるからな。元治安維持隊なんだってさ。そうでかっこいいだろ。
Ian is a sight to behold, after all. He's a former public security officer, apparently. Check out how Buffy is. Cool, right? I like him already. A soldier that was once part of the public security forces. You can describe him in 3 words: taciturn, expressionless, and curt. He joins Circus on the orders of his superior. He is polite, but his tough appearance often scares children into crying, and his sources anguish for him. Oh no, Ian! Oh, this poor man. Oh, I feel bad. Public security officer? So that's why.
そうだな。こう言っちゃ悪いが、その顔で睨まれたら何もしてなくても逃げたくなっちまうかも。
Well, I know this sounds terrible, but if he glared at someone with that face, they'd be running away even if they weren't bad guys. Brady, that's rude! Though I had been just as rude, too. Suddenly...
こっちだよ。捕まえてみろ。
Over here! Catch me if you can! Careful! A child running while looking the other way crashed into Ian. Uh-oh. Oh no.
その、大丈夫。
Just wants to be so sweet. No! No, don't do this to him. Are you okay?
お母さん。
Oh. Poor Ian, man. He's just got the tough exterior. I can't scream. Oh. That's gotta sting a little bit.
ほらな、よくあるんだ本当に。イオンは強そうだからな。
See, it really does happen pretty often. Ian looks super strong after all. I was actually in awe that Vilio could make such a statement in this awkward atmosphere.
イオン、改めて紹介するぜ。この二人は今夜泊まるリーベルの店員だ。
Ian, let me introduce these two to you. They're from Bear, the inn that we're staying at.
おう、ラディだ。よろしくな。
Ah, yeah, my name is Rady. Nice to meet you. I'm Zephyr. Allow me to apologize once again. Have a nice rest at our inn today.
ああ、よろしく頼む。
I shall. I am pleased to be in your care. Ian nodded without a single change on his face before he turned to Vilio.
他の者たちへの伝達は済んでいるのか？
Have you finished informing the others?
いや、これから探すとこ。
Nope. On my way to look for him.
了解した。では、自分は先に宿の方に向かわせてもらう。
Understood. In that case, I shall head over to the inn first.
そっか。じゃあ、後でな。いいよ。
Oh, really? Okay. See you later then, Eon. Eon gave him a small nod before walking off in the direction of Bear.
どことなく哀愁漂ってんな。
I can sense the melancholy in the air. Is he a little dejected? Maybe. The retreating figure of Eon seemed to be exuding an indescribable desolation. Or at least that's what I felt. Poor Eon. Well, we got only one last place to go, I guess. After that, we continued to walk around and near the plaza, Ray tilted his head, intrigued by something.
なんか超強い水の魔力を感じるな。珍しい幻獣でもいるのか？
I feel some super strong water magic. Is there a rare fairy here?
いや、多分パスハリアだ。あいつ水の精霊と契約してるらしくてさ。
No, that's probably Passalia. He apparently has a contract with the water spirit. Okay, so it's either pronounced Passalia or it's Pascalia with a CH. I'll probably be flipping back and forth between that without thinking about it, probably. Spirits, when one of 4 elements, fire, wind, water, or earth, gains a will, they are called spirits. They spawn spontaneously in places around the world, and they have a lot of their element's mana ambiently in the environment. Not all humans can see spirits. Many children can, but with age, they slowly lose this ability. Excuse me. If the elemental mana of a spirit depletes to a certain level, their bodies might shrink, and they could even dissipate. For this reason, small spirits mostly stay within the bounds of their territory. Unless they have a reason to, spirits don't tend to show hostility towards humans. Good to know. Really? This Passalia is a spirit contractor? Amazing.
何がすごいんだ?
Huh? What's amazing about it? Humans have to communicate with spirits to form contracts with them. I can't see spirits at all, so I just had the thought that the world must look completely different to those people.
あんたは精霊見えないのか?
Wait, you can't see them, Zephyr? I can't. And I think that's the case for most people.
子供のうちは大体のやつが見えてるらしいけどな。
Apparently, pretty much every human can see them when they're kids, but
ほとんどの人間は大人になったら見えなくなるんだと。
most of them lose the ability when they grow up or something like that.
そうなのか。人が多い都会には少ないけど、ここに来るまでもちらほら見かけたぞ。
Huh? I didn't know that. Well, spirits are less common in cities with big populations, but I did see a few of them on our way here. So, Vilio does see a completely different world. I know it's a little late to be thinking this, but that's so mystifying.
なあ、あの人だかりの方から水の気配がするぞ。
Hey, I can sense the water magic from that crowd over there.
あそこだ。
Ah, there he is.
ちょっと待っててくれ。連れてくれ。
Wait a sec, I'll bring him here.
おい。
Hey! And he's off. He's, well, a very straightforward guy.
まったく、 ついていくだけでこちとらヘトヘトだわ。
Just trying to keep up with him is exhausting. Trust me, I'm even exhausted. I'm voicing him a little bit. And after I chat with Rady for a moment... Ah, he's back. Ilio returned from the crowd, another man in tow.
お待たせ。こいつがパスハリアだ。
Sorry for the wait, this guy is Pastelia.
この人たちがさっき言ってた店員さん？はじめまして。僕はパスハリア。
Handsome! Oh, Midnight would love him, actually. Oh, Midnight would love him. Just by the demeanor alone. And also, there's like a little crescent moon hairpiece that he's got going on. Hang on, just a moment. I gotta step back for just a quick second. Uno momento. Oh, this is fun. Yeah. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. And dear God, he's got such a handsome face. All the artwork of these characters is so amazing. Are these the two staff you mentioned? Nice to meet you. I'm Basalia. We'll be in your care.
俺はラディだ。よろしくな。
I'm Rady. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Zephyr. Wow, Vilio did mention he was like water, but... Oops. Silly me, wrong buttons. I didn't think it would be quite so accurate. I'd never seen such hair before, and I couldn't help being drawn to it.
泊まる場所が見つかったんだね。よかった。
I hear that we have a place to stay tonight. Ah, what a relief. Salia smiled, and coupled with his unique appearance, he looked otherworldly. I had heard that a contract with a spirit changed the contractor's appearance in various ways, but it's the first time I've seen someone who has been this affected so extremely. Does that mean his contract with his spirit is super strong? Super strong?
呼びに来てくれて助かったよ。気づいたら囲まれちゃってて。
You really helped me out there when you came over. I was surrounded before I even knew it.
そりゃそのなりじゃな。
Well, with those looks, yeah.
おじいちゃんやおばあちゃんがなぜか僕に向かって手を合わせるんだ。よくあることなんだけどね。
Older men and women were pressing their palms together in prayer towards me for some reason. Though, well, that usually happens. Excuse me. This usually happens?
パスハリアは優しいからな。
Asalia is kind after all.
そういう問題じゃねえだろ。
That's not what we're talking about here.
ついおしゃべりしちゃってるうちにどんどん人が集まってきて、この町の人たちは積極的なんだね。
I ended up talking to them, and people just kept coming and coming. The citizens of this town are very passionate. I think that's also a little off base. Perhaps his appearance wasn't the only thing that was ethereal about him.
じゃあこれからだけど。
Okay, with all that's left is... The errand Spiria asked us to run.
まだどこかに行く用事が残ってるの？
Do you have to go somewhere else still? Yeah, we do.
じゃあ、僕ちょっと疲れちゃったし、先にお店で待ってるね。
I'm a little tired. So I'll head over to the tavern and wait for you there.
一人で行くのか？またさっきみたいな人だかりができちまうんじゃ。
Are you going alone? Won't a bunch of people crowd you in again?
うん、一人で行くよ。そのリーベルってお店、そんなに遠くないんだよね。
Yeah, yes, I'll go alone. This sleep bear you're talking about isn't too far away, right? Yes. You only have to go straight down that street and then make a left turn.
それなら大丈夫だよ。心配しないで。
It'll be fine in that case. Don't worry.
そうか？
Really?
迷ってそうだったらまた探す。
If you get lost, I'll find you again.
その時はよろしく、ビリオ。じゃあ、後でね。
I'm counting on you if that happens, Vilio. See you later. He's so polite! What the hell? Why is he so polite? Oh my goodness. Why are you so polite? Holy crap. Please head straight forward. You'll find it immediately after turning left, okay?
まっすぐ行って左だぞ。間違えんなよ。
Straight then a left. Make sure you remember that. Brady and I couldn't help but feel a little worried, so we called out to him. In response, Pasalia turned around with a gentle smile, before leaving without another word. I know it's rude to think this about a person I've just met, but for some reason I feel nervous for him. Brady seems to share the same sentiment. We shared a meaningful look and a wry smile in silence. Aw, it's cute. I love this game already. That took longer than expected.
ビリオがあちこち寄り道してくからな。
With how many detours Vilio made as he went around, I'm not surprised at all.
二人とも聞いたこと全部教えてくれるから楽しくてさ。
You two would answer every question I asked, so I couldn't help myself. It was so fun.
こうやってゆっくり歩き回ったのは初めてだけど、ここっていい街だな。
It's the first time I've ever had a good look around the place, but the city is great.
そうだろそうだろ。
Right.
やっぱり実際に自分の目で見ないとわかんないことってあるもんな。
There really are
ちゃ
some
んと
things
見て
you'll...
回れてよかっ
Oh,
た。
sorry, he was continuing. There really are some things you'll never know until you see them with your own eyes. I'm glad I had a chance to see everything.
二人ともありがとな。
Thanks, you too. My pleasure. When we returned to Lee Bear, we found all of their members waiting there, sitting around a table with Sapira's cooking. Spira's cooking? My brain actually forgot how Spira, that.
え？蜂蜜？お肉に蜂蜜使うの？
Aw, honey. Would you pair honey with meat?
ああ、騙されたと思って試しに食べてごらん。
Spiria, yeah. Don't know how. I think I was reading that backward. I somehow like flipped over her letters and her name for some reason. Yeah, trust me. Try a little first. Aww.
うわあ、すごいお肉が柔らかい。これなら僕も食べられるかも。
Aww. Amazing. The meat's tender. I think I can eat this.
まあ庶民の味にしてはなかなかのものなんじゃない？
Well, for a commoner establishment, this is not half bad.
あとはワインがあれば完璧ね。
Now, if only I had wine, it'd be perfect.
ね、 ザフォラも食べてみない？
Hey Zephyr, how about you try some too?
欲しいものがあれば勝手に取る。俺の食事ペースを乱すな。
If I want to eat something, I'll help myself. Don't disrupt my pacing.
あったかいうちに食べた方が絶対美味しいのに。
It's definitely tastier if you eat it while it's hot, though.
ほら、いいよ、もうそんなとこに突っ立ってないで。一緒に食べなさいな。
Come on, Eon, don't just stand there. Join us and dig in.
ああ、全員揃ってから自分もいただこうと思う。
I will, after everyone is present. Now that they're all together looking at the whole team, I have to say, they're a very flamboyant bunch.
しかし統一感のねえ集団だな。一体何の集まりなんだ？
Aw, you guys don't seem like you've got anything in common. Why are you all together?
そっか、まだ言ってなかったんだっけ？
I haven't told you yet, have I?
俺たちは王子のために集まった国直属のパフォーマンス集団。
We're a performance group assembled for the sake of the prince, and we answer directly to the king.
サーカスだ。
Our name is Circus. A performance group?
パフォーマンス集団。
Assembled for the sake of the prince. Circus. Brady and I stared at each other bewildered. Then, perhaps noticing our presence, the people at the table joined the conversation.
人を呼びつけておきながら随分と遅い到着だな。前菜に道草でも食ってきたのか？
What a late entrance for someone who called us here. A snail would have been more punctual than you.
おかえりビリオ。先にご飯食べさせてもらってるよ。
Welcome back, Vilio. You were a step ahead and started the food on the food first.
ビリオも空いている席に座るといい。
Vilio, take a seat in one of the empty chairs.
ああ、腹減った。
I'll do just that. I'm starving. We watched as Vilio joined the group, then Ratty and I shared a long sigh.
よくわかんねえな。疲れたな。
I don't know what's going on, but I'm spent. Maybe get some rest. I'll help Speria. In any case, they were our customers. I need to show them Liber's brand of hospitality and keep them satisfied. And after a while, with stomachs full from Spiria's signature cooking, they all began discussion over after dinner tea.
それじゃ、落ち着いたところで明日の最終打ち合わせでもしましょうか。
Now that we've settled down, how shall we do our last briefing before tomorrow?
明日なんかあんのか？
Something happening tomorrow?
広場で公演を行う予定だ。
There will be a public show in the plaza.
そうそう、でかいテントを建てるから行ったらすぐわかると思うぜ。
Yeah, that. We're going to set up a huge tent, so you'll find us right away if you go. And what are you going to do?
すごくてかっこよくてワクワクする感じのやつだ。
Something awesome, cool, and heart racing. That doesn't answer anything. Actually, I haven't heard so much as a rumor about any event in the plaza.
そうだ。あんたたちも明日よかったら見に来てくれよ。
Right. If you guys are free tomorrow, come and see us. Huh? Well, I have work, so...
店は大丈夫だから二人で行っておいで。
Liber is fine. Go take a look, you two.
スピリアもこう言ってることだし、休憩時間にでも見に行こうぜ。
You heard it from Speria. Let's go take our break. Let's go during our break or something. If you two say so. Boy, am I just the biggest workaholic. I'll come watch you guys tomorrow then.
やった、待ってるぜ。
Yahoo! I'll be waiting for you.
ってことでみんな、明日はガンガン盛り上げような。
Alright guys, let's liven up things as much as we can tomorrow.
ああ、
Indeed.
できる範囲で頑張ろうね。
Let's do what we can.
まあそこそこ頑張りつつエレガントにね。
Well, let's put in some effort and make it nice and elegant. I feel there's a really big gap between Vilio's level of motivation and everyone else's. Are they really going to be fine? After that, they talked animatedly about their plans for tomorrow. Eventually, Jinya returned home to rest. But the liveliness carried on for quite a while until the others retired to their rooms. The next day, they left their rooms early in the morning to prepare for their performance. Then, in the afternoon, Rady and I... Huh? Where did this tent come from? This wasn't here yesterday, was it?
なかったな、間違いなく。
I second that. It definitely wasn't. We headed to the plaza at the time they told us to and found a towering tent. And the area in front of the tent was jam-packed with curious onlookers.
まあ、突然こんな派手なテントが現れたら人も集まるわな。
Well, if such a flashy tent appears out of nowhere, people are bound to check it out. Yeah, I was worried whether they'd get any customers without advertising, but I guess I was just being a worrywart.
いや、よーく聞いてみ。
Maybe not. Listen. Oh?
なあ、なんだこの怪しいテント。
What's with this fishy tent?
わからないけど、さっきやたら派手な格好の連中がこの中に入ってったよ。
Don't know. But apparently a bunch of people in showy clothes went in earlier.
じゃあ僕中見てくる。
I'll go take a peek inside.
こら危ないからダメよ。中に何があるかわか
You
ん
don't know
ないで
what's
しょ。
in there. It might be dangerous. Well, everyone's only looking at it from far away. They're not going in at all. Entering the tent in this atmosphere required some courage on my part. The show must have started by now, right? Should we go in and take a look?
まあ、昨日あいつらに行くって言っちゃった
Well,
し。
we already promised we'd go. I mean, let's go see what these guys have to offer. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fantastic performance of oddballs. We approached the tent as inconspicuously as possible. Then, lifting the curtain at the entrance, we sneakily slid inside. Whoa. And then, what we saw? The interior was just as extravagant as the exterior. In the center of the brightly lit stage stood a being with a majestic aura. It was a towering crimson body, dignified horns, powerful wings, and large claws. I had thought they only existed in fairy tales and in picture books, but my eyes told me otherwise. But my eyes now told me otherwise. It was
ドラゴン。
a dragon? Bilio was telling the truth. We only stand there, mouths agape, then the red dragon noticed us. Our gazes collided into each other. The dragon thrust his head towards us before opening his mouth wide and... Scream, dragon! Thank you, Rady. I don't think I could scream today. Thank you. Oh dear. Did we pass out? Then, that evening... Oh dear. Everyone's looking a little gloomy today. It's the picture of gloom. A feast for both the eyes and stomach was spread on the table, courtesy of Spiria, who put in all of her skill in contrast. The circus members sat at the chairs, each had dark, overcast faces. I can't blame them. It caused quite a stir, and turned into such a mess. In the end, even the public security forces had been deployed.
お前、人ごと広場を火事にでもする気だったのか？
Did you plan on burning down the tent and the plaza along with it?
悪かったって。
Oh no.
お客さんが来てくれたと思ったら嬉しくて、つい。
Oh, Vilio. I know. I'm the one at fault here. Someone finally came to watch and I was so happy. I was careless.
ついで死にかけるなんてとんだ喜劇だな。
Nearly dying from carelessness. Sure. Sounds hilarious.
被害が最小で済んだという点において、ほぼ観客がいなかったのは。
Perhaps there was a silver lining that the audience seats were practically empty.
でもお客さんが全然来なかったのはちょっと寂しかったな。
But the fact that nearly nobody came to watch is still a little saddening.
やっぱり宣伝してなかったのがダメだったのかな。
Maybe we really should have advertised our show properly beforehand.
そもそも宣伝もせずどうするつもりだったんだ。
What were you thinking in the first place when you decided we didn't need promotion?
私たち国直属のロイヤルな集団なのよ。
Hey, we're a royal and respectable group that answers directly to the king.
宣伝なんてしなくても、あのテントさえ立てれば人は勝手に集まると思ってたのよ。
I figured even if I didn't do any ads, as long as we had that tent set up, people would swarm like bees to honey.
確かに人は集まっていたが。
Indeed, there was a crowd. However,
中に入ってくれなきゃ意味ないよね。
it's pointless if they don't come in, right?
今回はあくまでリハーサル。失敗でも別にいいの。次があるんだし。
Today was just a rehearsal in the end. Okay, it's fine if we messed up. There's always next time and all.
なら次は宣伝するんだな。どうやって？
Then we'll have to inform people next time. First next time, how are we gonna do that? Oh, people will just show up. Yeah, that's smart. Just let people just randomly show up.
何も考えてないならそう言え。
Just say you haven't put any thought into it. Sorry for interrupting your meal. Here's your dessert. Let's eat some sweets. Hopefully they'll lift your spirits a little. Zephyr.
美味しそうだね。
It looks wonderful.
いただこうかしらね。
I suppose I'll have some. Although the results didn't turn out to be, well, ideal. What kind of performance was it supposed to be if everything went right?
あらあら、気になっちゃう？
Oh, curious, are we?
仕方ないわね。今回は特別にジーニア様が答えてあげるわ。
Fine then, your wonderful Jinya will make a special exception answer you this time.
まずはあのテントにも負けないくらい華やかな衣装が人々の目を引くの。
First, we would appear in gorgeous clothes, ones that would rival the tent and steal everyone's attention.
もちろん全員特注ね。
Naturally, all our garments are custom made.
それから最先端の魔法具と色とりどりの光が私を。
Then, cutting-edge mystic tools and lights of every color in the spectrum will make me... Mystic tools. Let's see what these are real quick. Made and powered by mystic stones, these devices can artificially recreate spirits as magic. Even humans without mana can use these tools to cast spells. They are widely used among common people and have become essential items in everyday life. Interesting. Although, Jinya, I think you're kind of sounding like you're setting the performance more around you than around the everybody. I mean, make us shine on the stage. Right.
あと、今回の目玉はもちろんドラゴンになったビリオね。
And of course, the star of our show this time is Vilio in his dragon form.
題して会いに行けるドラゴン。
Titled Your Friendly Neighborhood Dragon. Your Friendly Neighborhood Dragon? That gets my blood pumping, actually.
でしょ
Right.
それからね、幻想的な水魔法のショーに思わず笑っちゃうクラウンのトーク、迫力満点の演舞なんかも見せちゃうのよ。
Then we have a fantastical water magic show, a clown comedy routine, and a martial arts demonstration that'll blow you away. A performer who entertains by wearing flashy costume and acting in a comical manner. Clown is pretty normal. Martial arts demo. One of two things. Practicing martial arts or performing in front of others using martial arts techniques. I don't know why I had to look that up. I guess I was just needing to see if that's what they meant or if they had a different word for it. They all sound so exciting. With all that space you have in the tent, you could probably let guests ride on the dragon's head and fly around. Oh, and if you allow people to ride on the dragon's back as part of the show, the kids would love it.
俺の背中にめっちゃいいアイディアだな。
On my back? That's a great idea. Seeing magic and martial arts up close are also a rare opportunity, so I think plenty of people here would be intrigued. Plus, girls tend to love romantic settings, so if you set up special seats for couples, for example, I think you'd attract many people.
なるほど。内容に合
Oh
わせて
god, I'm turning into their circus manager, aren't I? I see, so we could arrange different types of seats depending on our main attraction.
そうすれば人が訪れやすくなるんだな。
That might make it less daunting for people. Then, if you have mystic tools that can amplify your voice, all the spectators can hear your voices from the stage too. So you can even perform a story.
みんなが知ってる絵本とかの物語を演じるってこと？
You mean we could act out a picture book or tale everyone knows about?
それならたくさんの人に楽しんでもらえそう。
I think a
素
lot
敵だね。
I think a lot of people would enjoy that. It sounds wonderful. And oh. Oops. It sounded so fun that I just kept rambling.
久々に出たな、マシンガンアイディアトーク。
It's been a while since I last heard one of your machine gun idea barrages. I'm curious what they had to find this as. One of our heroine's habits, which she just keeps coming up with new ideas. She acquired this habit when trying to come up with a new way to make Libera's customers happy. Those who don't know about this side of her usually are surprised the first time. It's cute. Sorry, I'm an outsider, but I ended up running my mouth. Oh, what do? I butted in so much. They might have been so annoyed. I'm really
あなた、サーカスに加わりなさい。
You. Join Circus. Huh?
そうだよ、それがいい。
That's brilliant. Join us.
まあ全部ジーニアに任せとくよりはマシかもな。
I suppose it's better than leaving it all in Ginia's hands at least.
うんうん。君がいてくれたらとっても素敵なショーができそうだよ。
Yeah, I agree. If you're with us, I think we could put on an exceptional show. And Eon is in agreement.
そうと決まったら、早速契約に移りましょう。
Okay, now that we've all agreed, let's sign a contract immediately.
前略、公はオツに対して中略、旅に出ている間の保証は以下略。
First, yada yada, regarding the contractee, promised that during the journey and so on. What? Me? Joining this group? And did he just say journey? Wait, hold up. What do you mean by join? And what's this about a journey?
俺たちサーカスは王子のために集められたってのは言ったよな。
I mentioned that Circus was banded together for the prince, right?
俺たちの目的は王子のためにフローラって花を咲かせることなんだ。
Our goal is to actually make a flower called Flora bloom for the prince. Flora?
初めて聞く名前だな。
I never heard of that one before.
フローラというのはクロリスを改良して作られた魔法花だ。
What we call Flora is a mystic flower made from altering and refining chloris. As a new type of mystic flower developed after researchers proved chloris nectar is effective in curing the prince, this flower seed is crystallized from chloris nectar and can only bloom once it has absorbed enough human happiness. Filled with enormous amounts of mana, a bloom flora has much more potent effect than a chloris. However, getting a flora to blossom takes a huge quantity of emotions. Circus's mission is to make them bloom. Interesting.
王子の治療に より強い効果を期待できる特別なものだからな。
It's special
一
I
般人が知らなくて当然だ。
It's a special item that'll likely be more effective as a cure for the prince. It's only normal that the general public is unaware.
フローラはね、クロリスと同じで喜んだ人
I
たち
know,
の
right?
感情で
Everyone's
咲くんだ。
Everyone's hot. In typical Otome game fashion, everyone's hot. You see, the flora works the same way as chloris. It blooms due to happiness.
だから僕たちはたくさんの人に喜んでもらうために公演をしなきゃいけない。
That's why we need to put on performances and bring joy to many, many people.
それも5つの都市すべてでだ。
And it has to be done in each of the 5 major cities. 5? The umbrella term for the main 5 cities in Scotia, the capital Arthair, Chaldea, the Scholar City, Cultura, the Labyrinth City, Orient's the City of Water, and Ferris, the Dual City. Last little drink of water. Woo!
だけどご存知の通り、このオートでのショーは残念ながら失敗。
But, as you know very well, our show in the capital unfortunately did not work out.
原因はズバリロイヤルすぎること。
The reason for that is, frankly, because we're too royal and special.
つまり、今のエレガントな私たちに足りてないのは、あなたみたいな庶民なのよ。
In other words, our elegant group currently lacks a commoner like you. Huh?
というわけで、
Thus,
あなたをサーカスの広報係兼プロデューサーに任命するわ。
I shall appoint you as the public relations manager and producer of Circus. Wait. Stop right there. That's impossible. I can't. I'm just an average run-of-the-mill waitress. I could never accept a special job. Brady? Spiria? Help me! I looked toward them with pleading eyes, and Spiria spoke up for me while looking exasperated.
この子を高く評価してくれたのは光栄な話ではあるけどね。
I'm very honored you have such faith in her and all.
そう簡単にうちの看板娘を持っていけると思うのかい？
But do you really think you can get away with snatching our poster girl that easily?
あら、もちろん簡単にとは言わないわ。
Ah, but I'm not coming in empty-handed, of course.
確か昨日お店の話をしたとき、古くなったキッチンを改装したい。
When we talked yesterday about this tavern, you mentioned you want to renovate the kitchen since it's getting old, right? Uh-oh. Is this an exchange?
資金があれば旅行に行きたいとも言っていたな。
You also said that if you had the funds, you'd like to go traveling. Uh-oh.
さっきもオートの観光ガイドを見て、うちも記事が載ればねってつぶやいてたね。
To add to that, when you were looking at the tourist guidebook earlier, you muttered, "Would be nice if we got on there too."
それがどうしたってんだい？
And what about it?
サーカスの役目を果たせば、国王が直々に願いを叶えてくれることになってる。
The agreement is that if Circus fulfills our duty, the king will personally grant each of us one request.
キッチンの改装も旅行も記事も、それこそ思いのままだろうな。
Renovation, traveling, publicity, and so on. The world would be your oyster.
そりゃ夢みたいな話だけどね。だからってこの子に大変な思いはさせられないよ。
Well, I do think it's like a dream come true. That doesn't mean I can allow her to be taken advantage of.
何も一生働けってわけじゃないわ。すべての都市で公演を成功させて、花を5つ咲かせれば旅は終わり。
Oh, but we aren't asking her to work for the rest of her life. 5 successful shows, 5 blooming flowers, and then our journey ends.
逆に言えばそれだけで何でも願いが叶うのよ。
let me put it this way. That's all it takes to grant any desire you have. When he puts it like that, it does sound like a great deal. Hmm.
決まりね。それじゃあ早速。
Looks like we got a yes here. In that case, let's not waste time.
さあ、ここにサインしてちょうだい。
Sign right here, would you? Wait, please wait. I still need to think about it. And we're back where we started.
何も迷うことなんてないわ。
No need to
わかってる
worry.
でしょ
Why hesitate? After all,
そこに名前を書くだけで、あなたの欲しいものが手に入る。
all you have to do is write your name and you'll get exactly what you wish for. I mean, true. I've been a little bothered by the wear and tear of the tavern lately. And Spiria's always busy, so I want to help her get a chance to travel and relax. But
だからもうさっさとサインしてしまいなさいな。
so, come on. Hurry and sign.
さ、早く。
Well, get on with it.
あなたはうちにぴったりの人材なのよ。
You're the perfect addition to our team.
それに、コリブス王子を救うのも、この国に住む人々みんなの悲願。
Not to mention that saving His Highness is the dearest wish of everyone in this country.
良識ある国民ならそのために尽力するのが普通じゃない？
Wouldn't it be natural for a citizen of good conscience to do everything they can? Natural? It was natural that not their citizen would try to save the prince. It would even benefit our tavern in Spiria, so joining the circus might really be natural. Thinking that, I decided to reach for the pen, but that was when...
待て、一旦そこまでだ。
Wait, let's pause things here.
あんたらの事情は分かったけどね。こんな大事なことを急に決めるのは酷ってもんさ。
I get what you're all about now, but asking someone to make such a decision on the spot is pretty unfair.
この子の気持ちだってある。考える時間をもらいたいね。
She's her own person, she has her own feelings. Give her time to think, will you? Spiria and Rady cut into the conversation.
まあいいわ。
Oh, I suppose I can arrange that.
明日また来るから、それまでに決めておいてちょうだい。
I'll come again tomorrow, so please have your mind made up by then.
いい返事、期待してるわよ。
I look forward to getting a big yes. After that conversation, Jinia returned home and the others in the group retired to their guest rooms. We closed for the night, which draped a veil of silence over the tavern. Then Rady, Spiria, and I talked.
全都市を巡って公演をして花を咲かせる。
They're going around all the big cities, performing and making flowers bloom.
その集団の広報係をしろって話か？
And they want you to be in charge of their promotion. I have that right? Public Relations Manager and Producer. I think that's what they said.
願いを叶えてもらえるってのも急な話すぎて、いまいち実感わかねえよな。
The thing about granting our wishes was also way too sudden. Feels surreal, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it does sound like a fantastic opportunity, but the crux of the matter is that their show is an important job and one that has a part in healing the prince's heart, right?
確かにそう言ってたね。
That's what they said, yes. There's no way I could take that on. And I think they gave that offer to me probably just on a whim or as a joke. Yeah, that's it. That must be it. Once I realized that, things were simple. Okay, I've made up my mind. I'll decline them formally tomorrow. Zephyr. The only place I belong is Liber. I could never go off on a journey with those strange people if it meant leaving you two. Never.
ま、そうだな。あいつらと旅なんて身も心も持たねえだろうし、
Well, you got a point there. You'd suffer both mentally and physically if you traveled with those guys.
お前がそう決めたならそれでいいんじゃねえの？
If that's what you decided on, that's the best thing. That's the best thing for you.
俺も加勢してやるから安心して断れ。
I'll back you up so you can stand tall and give him a big no. Okay. Thanks, Rady. I must say, though, they really surprised me today. First, a real dragon, then a spirit contractor, an information broker, and an ex-officer. Even the leader's a noble.
何考えてあのメンツにしたんだろうな。
What were they thinking when they came up with that roster? But having traits that set them apart can also work in their favor. If they performed well, it'd be an amazing show. It's a little wasteful considering that. Oh.
ジーニアに聞いたぜ。人間って宿に泊まるときは恋バナのために他の部屋に押し
Oh my god. Oh, Vilio. Ginny told me when humans stay at inns, it's good etiquette to barge into people's rooms and do girl talk and gossip. Oh my god. That's why I brought Passalia along. That cursed noble. What rubbish is he teaching this guy? Listen, forget about that and go to your room. Vilio definitely doesn't know what those terms mean. Passalia, don't you sit on my bed with a straight face as if it's a natural course of action. Lively as always, huh? Ease these guys. Do they even realize what time it is? Oh well, I'll go take a look. I listened to the ruckus upstairs and smiled to myself. They said they're going to visit all the main cities, and I have a feeling that they'll bring trouble wherever they go. As I said that, I turned around to face Spiria again, but... Is declining what you really want to do? Huh? Spiria was looking right at me with a stern expression. Why ask that? I mean, that's a silly question. I don't even have to think about it. My home, the place I belong, is Liebherr. I can't imagine in my heart going anywhere else. I know that. I'm happy that you think so, and I had a feeling you'd say that. But Zephyr... Having no choice in the first place versus choosing Liebherr among many. They may seem similar, but they're very different. Spiria? For some reason, sorrow flickered through the eyes staring into mine. Why is she sad? Is it my fault? I felt lost and I didn't know what to say. But Spiria spoke to me in a gentle tone. When you first came to this tavern, I remember the day like it was yesterday. You were around 1 or 2, I think. I was really shocked when my younger brother and his wife suddenly brought you here. I remember that too. How you don't really remember when you're 1 year old, 1 or 2, to be fair. Okay. My parents would take me here only on occasion, but I loved it every time. Yeah, whenever you came over, you'd help with a big grin on your face. Our regulars were also fond of you, and you were our poster girl in a way, just like now. Yeah. Feeling a pang in my chest, slowly I unraveled the threads of my memories. My warm memories over 10 years ago, back when Mom and Dad were still alive. It was a nasty shock to me when your parents died, and also,
あの明るくて元気だったあんたが今のコリブス様と同じようにまるで人形みたいになっちまって。
how you became a lifeless doll just like Prince Clovis, even though you used to be such a cheerful, energetic girl. It was a painful memory that even a close-knit family like us avoided. I'd apparently sealed away my heart due to the shock of losing my parents, reduced to a doll without emotions for a long time. I couldn't remember most of what happened back then. It was just a black void in my
とに
memory.
かくなんとかしなきゃってあの頃はただただ必死だった。
Back then, I was desperate, thinking that I needed to do something about it somehow. Spiria said gently, then gave a rueful smile.
ま、と言っても私は大したことはできなかったけどね。
I say that, but I wasn't much help to be honest.
何年もかけてあんたの心が癒されたのはずっとそばについててくれたラディのおかげだからさ。
The one who put your heart back together over the many years was Reddy, who stayed by your side no matter the time or place. That's not the case at all. Reddy isn't the only one. It's because you two were around when I became who I am today. On that day, when my emotions came back to me in shards, you made pancakes for me and I'd never forget the taste. Once I had been in Liber for a few years, thanks to my family, my heart began to move forward from its frozen state. However, important pieces were still missing, and I'd spent every day in a daze.
今度店で新作メニューを出すんだ。味見だけでもしてくれないかい？
I'm gonna put a new item on the menu soon. Could you taste it for me? Taste?
そう。昔から作ってあげてた。あんたが大好きなメニューさ。
Yeah, it's your favorite I always used to make for you. Remember? It tasted very sweet and very kind.
どうだい？おいしいかい？
How is it, Zephyr? Does it taste good? It does. Tears welled up and slid down. Seeing that,
そうかい。よかった。
Wah! I'm already crying now. Okay, bye-bye. I see. Thank goodness. Spiria seemed to be overwhelmed with emotion as she hugged me tight. At the same time, a chorus bloomed delicately, fueled by the embers inside my heart. Spiria. Swimming out of my memories, I opened my eyes. Spiria had the same tenderness in her eyes as back then, and she leaned close to me.
早いもんで、あんたがうちに来て10年。今や立派なうちの看板娘だ。
Time really flies, and it's been 10 years since you've come. Now you're our wonderful poster girl through and through.
店主の私に負けないくらい、この店や客のことを考えてくれてる。
You care about this tavern and our customers just as much as I do.
でも、あんたは本当にそれで幸せなのかい？
But tell me, is that really what happiness is to you? It is! It really is! There's no way I'm not happy. My dearest family is with me, I have a job that's really worth doing. And if these ordinary days continue forever and ever, that's more than enough.
でも、分かってるんだろ？ずっとだなんてありえないって。
But you're also aware, aren't you? Forever isn't something possible. She forced me to face something I tried to ignore, and my words ground to a halt.
私はあんたの家族だからね。見てりゃ嫌でもわかるんだよ。
I'm your family, after all. I can tell, you know.
朝起きて、仕事をして、夜眠る。そんな普通の毎日が崩れることを、あんたは極端に怖がってる。
Wake up in the morning, work, then sleep at night. That's your normal life, and you're scared of it collapsing.
両親が生きてた頃のあんたは、今とは正反対だった。
When your parents are still around, you were a completely different person.
何にでも興味を持って、普通と違うものを見つけては、 目を輝かせて追いかけていって。
You'd show interest in every little thing, and whenever you found something new, you chase it with sparkling eyes.
あんたの両親とそっくりの好奇心にあふれた女の子だったのにね。
You were just like a child, filled with curiosity just like your parents were. But now... But everyone changes as they mature into adults. Rather than seeking out the extraordinary, they learn to cherish everyday happiness they took once for granted.
自分を騙すのはやめな。
Zephyr, stop lying to yourself.
あんたは両親を亡くして失った普通にしがみついてる。
You're clinging desperately to the normal life you lost once along with your parents.
普通から一歩踏み出すのを怖がってる。
You're
そうだろ。
You're scared of taking a step outside your normal box. Am I right? That's not... My sentence died in my throat. I couldn't fully deny it, and my objections wilted as I hung my head. Why did she have to say that now? But then... The scent I loved more than anything else enveloped me in a tender embrace.
あんたはとってもいい子だ。実の親じゃなくても私の自慢の娘さ。
You're a very good girl. I'm not your birth mother, but you're still my pride and joy.
ラディもそうさ。私とあんたたち二人、何より大切な家族だと思ってる。
That goes for Ratty too. Me, you, him. To me, you're my family. The most precious thing in my life.
でもだからこそ思うんだよ。その家族って言葉があんたを変な意味で縛り付けてるなら。
But that's why I have to insist now. If the word family is tying you down in a way it shouldn't be.
本当の思いを押し殺してまで手の届くとこにある幸せだけで納得させちまってるなら。
If it's keeping you complacent, keeping you from seeking anything more.
私の役目はあんたの背を押してその言葉から解放することだ。
Then it's my duty to push you out of the nest and set you free. Does she mean I can't stay here? Being with you and Ratty every day and laughing with our customers at Liebherr is already more than enough for me. But you're telling me to get out?
まったくバカな子だね。そんなわけないだろう。
Oh, you're such a silly child. I could never say that.
あんたがいろいろなものを見て聞いて、それでもここに戻ることを選ぶなら、それはとても嬉しいし幸せさ。
If you choose to come back after you see and experience all kinds of things, then I would be over the moon, of course.
でも最初から未来の可能性に目をつぶってほしくはない。
But I don't want you to close the doors of your future before they've even opened.
自分の居場所はここだけなんて、自分を騙してほしくない。
I don't want you to lie to yourself, saying that you have nowhere else to go.
やりたいと思ったことには素直に挑戦してほしい。
I want you to happily do what you want to do without wondering what if.
若い時にしかできないことはたくさんあるんだ。できることからは逃げずに全部やってみるべきなんだよ。
There are a lot of adventures you can only go on when you're young. You should attempt everything you can with your whole heart. Spiria.
今回みたいなチャンスはきっともう二度と巡ってこない。
A chance like this won't ever come around again.
本当は気になってるんだろ。
And at the bottom of your heart, you are curious, aren't you?
あんたはあの集団の未来を思い描いたじゃないか。
Weren't you so pumped when you started fantasizing about their future plans?
挑戦してみてもいいんじゃないかい。
So why not give it a try? But
あのね、
listen, Zephyr.
子供が新しい世界を求めて巣立っていくのは普通。
It's perfectly normal for a child to go out into the world seeking new and exciting things.
そしてそれを親が快く送り出してやるのも普通さ。どんなに寂しくともね。
At the same time, it's perfectly normal for parents to merrily send their kid off on their way. Oops. No matter how much they'll miss them.
だからね。
So come
行って
on.
おいで。外の世界を見て、いろんなことを知って、 たくさんの人に会って。
Go see the outside world. Go learn as many new things as you can. Go meet all kinds of new people.
ここだけじゃ得られないものをたくさん経験しておいで。
Go experience lots of things you can't do here. Spiria is right. I'm scared of leaving this place. As if I'd lose my family again if I did. As if I might go through something painful again. I'm scared. But she sees right through me and knows inside this coward there's also a person poking their head out with intrigue. She's encouraging me to take that first step. Spiria.
ああ、
Now was my chance to take a step forward. And because I knew that, I could say the words that I ignored for so long. I want to try. Spiria tightened her hold on me ever so slightly. I hugged her back and gave her a squeeze. I'm still scared about leaving home, but I'll try. I didn't wipe the tears that stained my cheeks. I persisted, giving her my answer. No, I wasn't ever forcing myself at all. Working here with you two makes me happy. And I won't allow anyone to say otherwise.
わかってるさ。
I know. Yeah. I nodded lightly, and once again, Spiria held me in a tight hug.
二度と会えないわけじゃない。私はいつでもここで待ってるから。
It's not like you'll never see me again. I'll always be here, waiting for you.
だから、行っておいで。
So, do what you want to do, Zephyr. Ah!
やれやれ。なあ、聞いてくれよ、二人とも。
Oh, we're switching to Reddy. Ah, I can't believe those guys. Hey, you two, you won't believe what happened.
あの連中、散々騒いだ挙句、枕投げなんかおっ始めてよ。
Those guys didn't stop making a huge fuss. They even had a pillow fight of all things. Oh, I sleepy. Achoo.
ありゃ、なんだよ、寝ちまったのか？
Oh, she fell asleep?
ああ、泣き疲れてね。やっと今眠ったところだよ。
Yeah, she was tired from crying. She only just managed to shut her eyes.
ってことでラディ、この子は旅に出ることになった。
So, Roddy, she's going on that journey in the end.
でもさすがに一人じゃ心配だから、あんたもついてっとくれ。
But I'd be worried sick if she was alone, so could you go with her?
はあ？待て待て、俺のいない間に何話したんだよ。
Excuse me? Wait, what in the world did you two talk about while I was gone?
何？ちょいと背を押しただけさ。親代わりとしちゃ寂しいけどね。
Nothing much. I just gave her a little boost. I'm sad as her foster mom, though.
いや、ちょいとも何も。
Just a little? What in the...
ラディ、あんただってもうとっくに察してただろ。
Roddy, you've long realized it too, haven't you?
この子がこの場所にこだわりすぎて、自分の気持ちを後回しにしてることに。
She's too hung up on this place. She's ignoring her true feelings.
一度でもこの店を離れたら、また家族を失うかもってね。
She thinks that if she ever leaves, she might lose her family again.
まあな。
Pretty much, yeah.
俺だって、伊達に一番近くでこいつのことを見守ってたわけじゃねえよ。
I watched over her from right by her side, and I don't just boast about that for nothing.
いつまでもこれじゃいけねえって、そう思ったことも一度や二度じゃねえ。
I've lost count how many times I thought that things couldn't stay this way forever.
だから送り出すことに決めたんだよ。ここを離れても私たちは家族のまま。絶対に大丈夫だってね。
That's why I decided to push her forward, to show her that even if she left, we're still family and everything will be alright.
そうか。たく、仕方ねえな。
I see. Jeez. I'm not getting out of this one.
こいつの面倒見られるのは、スピレアか俺ぐらいしかいねえしな。ついてくのに依存はねえよ。
After all, you and I are the only ones who can take care of her. No complaints here about going along with her.
決まりだね。じゃあとりあえずこの子を部屋に運んどくれ。
Looks like we got an agreement. Okay then, could you carry her to her room?
はあ俺の姿見て言えって。こんな愛らしい毛玉系小動物にどうやって運べって言うんだよ。
Could I what? Look at me carefully before you could say that. How could such an adorable fluffy critter ever lift her up?
とぼけるんじゃないよ。あんたならできるだろ。
Oh, don't play games with me. You can, can't you?
心配するのはわかるけどね。今はよく寝てるから大丈夫さ。
I get why you're worried, but she's fast asleep right now, so she won't notice.
仕方ねえな。
Ah, fine, fine.
あんたのその姿、見るのはずいぶん久しぶりだね。
It's been a while since I last saw you in that form.
せっかくなかなかいい男なんだ。
You're wasting your handsome
この格好で
looks.
接客でもしてくれりゃ、売り上げも伸びるんだけどね。
If you attend customers looking like that, our profits would soar into the skies.
毛玉の姿の方が楽なんだよ。いろんな意味でな。
Oh, that was a rumble in my ears. Hello. Being a fluffball's easier in more ways than one. Hey, yo!
じゃ、こいつは部屋に連れて行くから。
Damn! Hello? Okay, I'll bring her to her room now, so...
スピレアもさっさと。
Spiria, you should also hurry up and...
ラディ、あんたもそろそろいいんじゃないのかい？
Ready? Don't you think you should consider moving forward too?
子供の頃ならいざ知らず、今のこの子ならあんたのこともちゃんと受け止められると思うよ。
Wait, there's a secret in here now. Hello. Things were different when she was a small child, but Zephyr should be able to come to terms with the truth about you now.
まあそのうちな。いつか機会が来たらちゃんと話すさ。
Well, I'll tell her eventually, I promise. When the opportunity presents itself one day.
やれやれ。こっちはこっちで頑固者だ。まったく困ったもんだね。
Dearie me, what do we got? Another stubborn one. Oh, you two. What am I supposed to do with the both of you?
たく、スピリアのやつ。言いたい放題言いやがって。
Hey, she just went ahead and said whatever she wanted. What about my feelings, huh?
そのうちにか。そんな日、本当に来るのかね。
Why is he hot? Sorry to break flow. Why is he hot? I said eventually, but will that day ever come?
もし来たとしたら。
If it does, then I... Beepy noises.
はあ、人の気も知らねえで、すやすや心地よく寝やがって。
Ah, you're just happily dozing away, completely oblivious.
こんなに成長したってのに、寝顔はガキの頃と変わらねえな。
You've grown so much, but when you're asleep, you look like just what you were when you were a kid. Maddie.
No.
Ayo. Look, as he runs, his fur collects all the dust. Fully manual vacuum ready. Now on. Oh my god, she's sleep talking! He's sleep talking, no! Why this? Why this? On sale now at a bargain price.
お前な。
Seriously?
大事な家族とか言ってるくせに、割引で販売するんじゃねえよ。
You call me your precious family and you're trying to sell me at a discount? Stop, Freddy. Ticklish.
たく。あの頃からずっと、お前は俺様がいねえとダメだな。
Oh, jeez, look at you. How are you gonna ever make it if I'm not around to watch over you, huh? You never change.
ほんと。手のかかるやつ。
Honestly, you're such a handful. It's so cute! Things moved very quickly after I made up my mind.
マイダリ
Pleasure doing business with you.
ー。これでサーカスのアシスタントガールと ついでにマスコットが誕生ね。
From now on, Circus both has an assistant and a mascot.
おい、ついでってなんだよ。
Hey, what do you mean by that?
いや、言葉のあやったやつよ。ま、改めて歓迎するわ。
Oh, don't get your panties in a bunch. It's just a figure of speech. Anyway, welcome, welcome.
ってことって早速出発よ。荷物をまとめてきてちょうだい。
Now let's depart at once. Gather your things and follow me. Huh? Right now?
サインしたばっかだぞ。
She only just signed.
ごちゃごちゃ言わない。他のみんなはもう馬車で待ってるんだから。
Don't whine. Everyone else is already waiting in the carriage. What?
馬車はオートを出てすぐの場所に止めてあるから、荷造りしたらすぐに。
Don't get your panties in a bunch. You know, it's a simple turn of phrase, I guess. I parked the carriage right outside the city. Come immediately once you finish packing, okay? Junia marched off proudly, not even allowing us a moment of protest. Ratty and I hurriedly scrambled to gather our belongings. Our farewell Asperia was just as rushed, and we ran into the outskirts of the city where the carriage was apparently parked.
お、来た来た。おい、ラリー。こっちだこっち。
Oh, there they are. Hey, Zephyr, Ratty, over here.
なんだ、本当に来たのか。人のことは言えないが、よくもまあこんな集団についてくる気になったな。
So you actually came. Sounds rich coming from me, but I'm impressed that you really decided to join us, a bunch of misfits.
そういう言い方は良くないよ、ザフォラ。これから一緒に旅する仲間なんだし。ね、いいよ。
Come on, don't say that, Sephora. We're all here. We're going to be partners traveling together after all, right, Eon?
出迎えは笑顔でとジーニアから言われている。
Jinia specified that we should receive them with a smile.
そう言ってるけどお前、かけらも笑顔じゃねえぞ。
Says the guy who doesn't have a hint of a smile on his face.
みんなあんたたちが加わるのをすっげえ楽しみにしてたんだぜ。
Everyone's been super excited to welcome you to the crew.
これからよろしくな、二人とも。
I can't wait to travel with you. Nilio's radiant smile bloomed a flower and warm blossomed in my heart as well. His happiness was genuine. He welcomed me with open arms and was truly excited to have us along. So much so that the emotions manifested into a blooming chorus. Yeah, me too.
よろしくな。
Me three. Ilio may have been the only one who seemed excited, but that didn't stifle my joy one bit. I relished the excitement in my chest, and Roddy gave me a reassuring smack with his tail.
心配すんな。この俺様がついてんだ。
No worries. Roddy the Great has your back.
一回りも二回りも成長した姿、スピレアに見せてやろうぜ。
Let's head out and come back with way more experience and show Spirit what we're made of. Yeah, you're right. I decided that I would try, so I won't just do it halfway. Let's all do our best together.
さあ、いよいよ旅の始まりだ。
And now our journey begins at last. I took a step forward, one tiny step away from my happy, warm, normal days at Liber. What awaited me was the start of my, no, our adventure. Oh, brilliant. Intermission! I feel like it's a good spot to save at this point. Okay. Let me save. Saving system data. Oh, okay, good. Yes. Okay, I think this will be a good spot to stop. So... yeah, this is definitely a good spot to stop. Let me move to the title. Yes. Saving system data, let's return to the main menu. This has been fantastic thus far. I've definitely streamed for a little bit longer than I usually do, just so I can get past the introductory phase. Oh my goodness. I am pleased with this so far. Very, very pleased. And I'm very pleased that everyone has stopped by to hang out with me today. I understand that I've been a little ill, but I'm glad everyone's hung out with me for this lovely little stream, and I'll still decide whether or not to keep the voices on and just kind of verbally talk over them after they're done speaking their roles, or keep them quiet after a little while. But for now, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go rest up, and I will see everybody on Saturday when we play Suika game. Yeah? Well, where I start my watermelon game training arc, because everyone else is ahead of me by like several ways. Oh. Oh dear. Shush. Alright. I'll head out. Game is officially saying go to sleep. Go to bed. Alright. I'll see you guys on Saturday then. Bye bye.